It always does that. Can't get that one to do it anymore. I don't know what the problem is. Maybe it's a... Oh, what the problem is with that. Probably right here. What is going on? Oh, wait a minute. It popped up. Maybe. No. I don't know why it's not. Let's see. Okay. I wonder why that says untitled. It's weird. Oh, excuse me. Lord have mercy, boy. Morning. What's up, Mike? Morning, man. Easy. How about them Cowboys? Man, you don't come in here when the Cowboys are doing good, boy, you don't show your face. Soon as the Cowboys start failing, you come around. Man, that's sad, man. It says something about you. How about Easy? How about that? How about that, Easy? You sure didn't show up. Man, I swear, you guys. Remember, y'all got to have the same energy, man. Right? You got to have the same energy. Y'all just scared. Y'all scared to talk trash because you don't know what the Cowboys are going to do. Y'all scared to talk trash, but as soon as they fail, you're like, ha ha. Oh, boy, silly. They're scared. They don't want to talk trash until after it happens, boy. They see the Cowboys lose, they come out of the woodworks. Ha 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 ha. It's like, well, where you been, bro? He's like, oh, well, I didn't know. I didn't know if they're going to do good or not. I swear, boy. Well, he ran off, too. Easy ran off. He sent that and ran off. He's like, I don't want to take the heat. Just so y'all know, Mike told me to be quiet so he can listen to the Descaled music. This is the song that Sando was like, hey, bro, can you make a sound that sounds like this? JJ, no. No what, JJ? No. Are you talking to someone in the chat, maybe? Can you break down your premise to me? Why? Why do you care what I think, JJ? Can you break down your premise? Why do you care what I think? How many more songs do you have written? Probably four, possibly five. Four, probably five. There's probably at least two that nobody has heard. That's going to be out on this album, and according to CJ, it's not coming out to the 2nd. But I will be, or I'm trying to make previews, just like I made the preview video for yeah, just like I made the preview video for I'm Your Garden. I'll probably make a preview video for another song.
Ahora puede oírse, ahora puede hablarse, ahora puede verse. En la carne viniste haciendo arder los corazones por dentro como una llama invisible. Tú eres mi Dios. Tú eres mi Dios. Tú eres mi Dios.
Hey, does anybody know somebody? And if you don't, you've met them, right? Somebody where like the woman is a Christian and she's trying to get her man on board. Anybody ever met someone like that? Like you just find her always praying to God about her man.
Is this a soap opera?
A soap opera?
I felt like this is a soap opera.
What do you mean?
You talking and that music was behind you.
Oh.
What you were talking about.
Yeah.
Have you ever?
Yeah. No, so that's what this song is right here. This song is called Where Are You? You'd have to hear it a few times to really understand it, but really God is looking for Adam and so is the woman. All right, but in this world. Oh, I'm not sure what I did.
Please, Lord, find him before it's too late from the dew. If I have to look for you, she will too. Where are you? I can't do this alone. Each step and each breath is done together without you. We aren't free. are you hiding? Where did you go? I hear the Lord calling for you. Be courageous, step forward now. Be the man I know you can be, and come get covered with me. I'm falling behind, it's getting darker every day. Please, Lord, find him before it's too late. God calls your name, your family needs you. We love you, there is no shame. Where's the man, the one I need you? Lost your glow, you dim indeed. Go to God, let him cover you because I'm cold. Die to yourself, follow God's lead. Get back under his covering because he did bleed. I need to get back under you before it's too late. So we both will be standing at the gate. Please, Lord, find him before it's too late. Where are you? I can't do this alone. Each step and each breath is done together without your lead. We aren't free. We are stripped apart. We're stripped apart. The enemies are out. Over you in my head. Why are you hiding? Where did you go? I hear the Lord calling for you. Be courageous. Step forward now. Be the man I know you can be. Come get covered with me. I'm falling behind. It's getting darker every day. Please, Lord, find him before it's too late. Lord, find him. Bring him home. He's here every day, but his mind is not on you. We are lost. Please bring him home.
Ugh. All right, let me look. I gotta look something up, man.
Which one of you has a servant who worked in the field all day? When he comes in the house, do you let him eat, or do you tell him to first make you something to eat? Then he can eat. For those who have ears to hear is clear what you said, Lord. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Jesus, you are the substance and evidence of things hoped for and things not seen. Because you are the image of the invisible God who we hope to see. What is this place I live in? A foreigner I've become, to a place I once loved.
Homeboy,
What up?
what's going on, man?
Chilling, man. I see, if y'all don't know, big news. We got 350K views on YouTube. That is big, big news.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Literally, hey, and just so you know, I don't know the exact number because I kind of stopped looking at it, but I want to say 5 or like 10,000 of those was just this past week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the platform is growing, guys. It's everything is coming together little by little. It's seed time and harvest.
Mm-hmm.
And it's happening. I'm telling you, it's happening. Sometimes it's hard for other people to see it, but when you see it, brother, ain't nobody can stop you. So it's pretty amazing stuff going on.
Baruch Hashem.
Mac, what's up, man? I didn't even know you were up here. What's up, bro?
What's up, man?
How long you been here?
I think I was second one up here, maybe.
Really? Oh, well, my bad for being a
You good?
for being a horrible
I was
host.
listening to the song. How many of y'all have out now?
Well, there's
the first
only
one, right?
well, there's only one that's actually out, and then the rest of the album is going to be out January 2nd. It was we're trying to get it to be out before Christmas, but CJ don't know what he's doing. Oh, CJ's in here.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, CJ,
DJ
homeboy.
kept dropping the ball. Yeah.
No, it's just once he like showed me like it's there's minutia involved, and if like one little thing's not perfect, it's not gonna. So anyway, it's not something that's. I mean, I wish it was just as simple as hitting a button, but it's just a lot of minutia involved, and
Yeah, it's not LimeWire.
yeah, I don't even know what LimeWire is.
Yeah, it's not LimeWire.
Usually it's just the first one that's a little bit more difficult, but after you're in there, you're pretty much in there. Same thing with like all the other stuff. So it's not that.
Yeah,
We should be good moving forward. It's gonna be good.
yeah.
I was gonna say something else. I can't remember what it was. So before we get into like Bible stuff, why are these guys trying to give you hope that the Cowboys are gonna make the playoffs? Like, this is nonsense.
Who's trying
They've
to
been
give
fighting you this whole
who's
time?
trying to
Now
give me
all of a
hope?
sudden, Brian in our chat, like, oh, they got a 1% chance, if they win out and the Eagles lose all out. I'm like, don't try to give this man hope this whole time. We've been saying they're not gonna make the playoffs. He already conceded. He laid down. He said it's over.
First off, there's you have hope, and then you have you can call it fake hope or whatever else.
Wishful thinking.
You can call it that. I mean, no, wishful thinking is you still want it to happen. I'm saying when a group of losers come up to you and they're trying to give you fake hope, like, right, it comes from the devil. You know what I mean? Like, it's not real hope. So why would it'd be like Satan coming up to you saying, if you're good enough, you can be saved. Like, that's not coming from Christ. Therefore, they sit on the throne of lies, right? So
you know what it is, Dre? You know what it is? We saw his countenance fall.
Bill, your big old head wasn't even up here until Dre started talking about this. This is how I know that you're the forefront of the issue, sir. You are the issue, my friend. You're the problem. You and your sucky Giants and Ryan's.
Brian's giving you hope deferred.
It's only hope deferred when someone receives it. It's a bunch of hogwash, goose egg. Hold on.
Have a question.
You better be careful with your question because you already know how I am. You sure you want to ask this question? You sure? You better think about this.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Y'all heard him. All right.
Hey, so is one 0?
I don't hear a question. Guys, anybody hear
it? It is. That's a question.
No.
Is 1 0?
What do you mean? I don't get it. I don't get what you're saying.
Hey, Mac, is 1 the equal or is 1 the
hold
equivalent to 0?
on a second. Why does Mac get the word equal and I didn't?
All right.
I asked you, are you sure you want to do this? Hold on a second. Guys, y'all remember I asked him, are you sure you want to do this? I asked.
Is one the equivalent the equivalent to 0?
Okay. 1 is not equivalent to 0. No.
Okay.
Unless you're a Cowboys fan.
So hold on. I'm asking that to ask this, right? I'm asking that to ask this. If there is a 1% chance, is that a fact that there is still a chance?
Okay. The fact. Okay. First of all, the question is number 1. Okay. Watch this. You have 1 and you have the number 0. They're both numbers. Therefore, you can use both of them to say they have a chance. You can use both because 0 is a number. So someone can say that the Cowboys have 0% chance of making the playoffs. Is that a chance? It is a chance. 0% chance.
My statement was that they have a chance.
Bro, why are you arguing with a COP, bro?
Well, this is
bro, you're gonna lose every time, bro. Just turn around, put your hands behind your back, and shut the hell up. Every word that you say will be used against you.
That's it. Matter of fact, your first night stay. Hold on, your first night stay. I'm gonna go pick you up. I don't know, Starbucks and Texas Roadhouse. I'll be back. Go sit down.
I'm honest. I swear to God, I really hope the Eagles lose the next 3 and the Dallas Cowboys win the next 3.
All right, fine. All right, fine. If we're going to do this, fine. Who are the 3? Everybody should know by now. Who are the 3 teams that the Eagles have to play?
Let me look.
Oh God, you don't know?
I don't care.
Trot, when we do this, Trot, when we do this with the Cowboys, you're like, well, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter if they're a bad team or not. That doesn't matter. We still beat them, you know.
I don't know.
So
I don't know.
it doesn't matter how
I don't know what
bad
I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean? What are you talking about?
You asked who are the Eagles playing the next 3 games?
Two out of the 3 games is the Commanders, bro.
Right.
They're not going to lose twice to the Commanders. It's not going to happen. Like the chances of that happen is not very likely.
Okay, hold on. And what's the other team? And what's the other team?
The Bills.
Right. No, not the Bills.
It is.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. It's the Bills. It's the Bills. Okay, so let's say the Bills beat them, because that's a possibility. And it's also a possibility that the Redskins beat them one time. This is what I'm saying. Based on statistics, okay? It's kind of hard to believe that the Eagles are going to get beat by the Commanders 2 times. Could it happen? Yes. But let me tell you something else that maybe nobody's thinking about. If the sorry freaking Vikings beat the Cowboys, the Chargers might do it. Just saying.
The Cowboys the Chargers are definitely.
You also got to look at the wild card. The team.
The Chargers are going to definitely beat y'all. I guarantee that
right
one.
There, yeah.
Put that on the big
I don't know. I don't know who's going to win. I really don't. I don't know who's going to win with the chart, because clearly, sure, you're telling me there's a chance. Yeah, there is. There's a 0% chance. Guess what? A 0% chance is a chance. 0% chance.
But that man, that's semantics, bro.
No,
That's
it's not
terrible.
semantics. Absolutely not. No, if one is a number, 0 is a number. That's not semantics.
So you're saying here's the pendulum swinger to me. It's the Commanders. So you're telling me, Ryan, that the Commanders are going to beat the Eagles twice and lose to the Cowboys in the next 3 weeks?
Listen, man, anything in divisional play, you have to throw records out. You have to throw all of it out. So could it happen?
They don't even have a quarterback, though, Ryan.
It could happen, bro.
Who don't have a quarterback?
He said
the Commanders lost their quarterback.
He said, with God, anything is possible.
I'm just saying.
I missed that.
I'm not going to go that far.
Hold on a second. I didn't know they missed. Who was their quarterback? I don't remember.
It was Daniels. Remember the young African American kid that was killing last year? He went all the way to the AFC or NFC Championship, I think.
What happened?
Huh?
What happened to the quarterback?
Oh, he's been hurt. Basically, all season he's been hurt. He broke his left arm or something like that. Yeah, like he injured his left arm. So he tried to come back for like a couple of weeks ago and re-injured it again. He wasn't ready to come back.
Okay, what are the Commanders' record right now? Have they won at least 5 games?
Oh, it's bad, bro. It's bad. Hold on, let me look at it.
They're right on top of the Giants.
Man, I'm asking for numbers. What is their record?
I'm pulling it up, brother.
No, I'm talking to Bill. I'm talking to Bill.
I know. I'm trying to tell Bill to just.
Bill's used to that New York language.
They're 3 and something.
3?
The Giants are 2 and something. 3 and they're 3 and something.
Where is their record?
I will say this. I will say
they're
this.
4-10, bro.
Okay, 4-10. I thought maybe they would. I will say this, bro. Listen again. Commanders, Eagles, Cowboys, Giants. Right now, the freaking Commanders could be 0-14, and they'll end up beating the Eagles. That's how stupid our division. It's crazy how a rival team ain't won 1 game, but they'll beat you. And you know what? They'll beat you and take away your chance to go to the playoffs.
I think the Commanders, if they're a smart organization, they don't have a quarterback right now. They would be better off losing all the rest of their games and ending 4 and whatever it is, 4 and 13 or something like that, so that they can have a better chance to pick up a better player in the draft, because they need it. They need it 100%.
It's still wild the Colts didn't pick up like an RG3 or a Cam Newton.
Right.
Oh yeah, Cam Newton is available. I don't understand why I didn't. This is the second. By the way, I saw the highlights of Phillip Rivers this past weekend. I'm talking terrible, bro. I mean, he's throwing ducks, dog. He's throwing ducks, bro. He ain't even throwing spirals, ducks.
All right, so check it out. Check it out. Cam Newton, is he coaching a high school team?
He has a whole league where he coaches not only high school kids, but younger all the way through college.
Yeah,
he has a whole organization.
Yeah, but he's not. Yeah, but
dedicated to football.
He's not the actual coach at a high school, right?
not a literal coach at a high school. He's the coach overall for all the players of the C1.
I'm telling you, what a big push that's happening right now is the look of people that are like, I'm telling you, I don't care if I'm wrong or not, but I'm telling you right now.
I know you're wrong, but
I don't think I am at all.
I think you're 100% wrong.
I think that they're pushing for a look that is like pushing to like now. Okay, there's a lot of things I don't know. Is Cam Newton married?
No.
Okay, is Rivers married? I don't know if he is or not.
I think Cam Newton is married.
Rivers has like 60 kids. Rivers got like 60 kids, man.
I didn't ask if he had. I didn't ask if he was like breezy. I asked if he was married, bro.
Yeah, he's married. Yeah, Cam Newton's married, and I think both of them have a bunch of kids. By the way, both of them do.
Is Breezy in here?
That was funny.
All right. No, seriously. I remember Breezy was talking about that. That boy had me rolling. All right, so is Cam Newton married?
It looks like he is. I'm not 100% sure, but
I need to know. Okay, can someone find out? Can someone find out if he's married? Do I got to do
some of that stuff? Some of the private stuff don't be on the internet like that, bro.
Well, I mean, somebody might know, bro. I don't know. Okay, is Rivers married?
Yeah, Rivers is definitely married.
Okay, Rivers is married. So look, you got this dude. He's married. He's more on a personal level, right? With at a high school with these dudes, these boys over there.
I don't agree with that part. That's the part I don't agree with.
You don't agree with what?
I'm saying Cam Newton runs a whole
Oh my God!
league,
Why are you
dog.
interrupting me? Why are you interrupting me, bro? Let me finish. I don't
You're
care
misrepresenting
I don't care.
Cam.
I don't care. I didn't. What I say about Cam that's misrepresenting him?
He is a coach, bro.
I'm not asking if he's a coach. So how am I misrepresenting him?
You
How?
asked a second ago if he was a coach.
I don't care. I'm not bad mouthing him, so that's not true. I'm not misrepresenting him. I'm talking about
you can
Rivers.
misrepresent somebody without bad mouthing.
I'm talking about Rivers. So Rivers, he's a coach at a high school, which means if you know anything about coaches at a high school, it's more of a personal level with these dudes, and he's married. So that look could be what they're looking for because. Clearly, my personal opinion, I'm not saying I know this for sure, but I think Cam Newton's probably.
He's not married. He's got four baby mamas, 9 kids.
Okay, so
yeah, that's true.
I'm telling you, if that's true, it might be the look that they went for. It ain't got nothing to do with skin color.
Oh, I agree. It was the look, 100%.
Yeah, not skin color, but the look of the
I 100%
person.
believe it was the look.
I don't. I think that's a lie. I don't think that's a lie. It ain't got nothing to do with that because they still want to win.
It's funny because look at Cam Newton. He is the most valuable player 2015, offensive player of the year 2015, offensive rookie of the year, 3-time Pro Bowler, 2-time national champion at NCAA.
We all know that.
Heisman Trophy
we all
winner,
know
Maxwell,
that. We all know
Award,
that.
Walter Camp Award, Manning Award, Davey O'Brien Award, AP College
Everybody
Award.
knows that.
ACC
Everybody,
Award,
this is not
Auburn
hidden knowledge.
Award, and he's 34
It's not
years
hidden
old.
knowledge. This ain't hidden knowledge. Oh, so the Colts don't know all this? The Colts don't know all this? So you know all this, the Colts don't.
You're picking somebody because they're married?
Oh, well, maybe it's DEI. I don't know. Maybe they went DEI this time.
I guess so. It's always been DEI at that position, that's for sure. That's the DEI position.
The only explanation.
They went DEI then. They went DEI right there.
To be fair, most of the quarterbacks in the league are white, and then you have the other thing where they could have
Hold on, you gotta let him finish, Mac. Give me a second. Let him finish, bro.
They could have went with Drew Brees. They could have tried to get Peyton Manning, Eli Manning. They could even went crazy and tried to get Tom Brady to come back and quarterback for him. So I mean, we can't really. I don't see the whole race card in this, but
Ryan, you're a quarterback, bro. I mean, you're a coach, Ryan. Would you rather have today in your NFL team a 34-year-old Cam Newton or a 44-year-old who's in football shape, by the way, or a 44-year-old Phillip Rivers to run the rest of your season?
Well, okay. So if we're just going off of young, and he had a good
better quarterback in general, bro.
Right. But the other thing is Rivers ended his career with the Colts, if I'm not mistaken.
Ooh.
So
I don't know.
Rivers.
I don't know if he finished it with the Chargers, bro.
I don't know if he. I don't know if he finished it with the Colts or not.
For a little bit. I'm pretty.
That's what I understand. Cam Newton became a head case, especially after his injuries, bro, and the interception and all that. So we know there's a package.
I'm telling you, they look at Cam Newton like Dennis Rodman. I'm sitting there telling you, bro. They don't look at him like a family man. They don't look at him like a family man, bro. Dre's looking at, he's a better player. Bro, listen, Dennis Rodman was an amazing player, and a lot of teams didn't want him. They didn't want him because he was black. Most of the players were black. It had nothing to do with him being black.
Ryan, you're right. Phillip Rivers did play for Indianapolis Colts before he left.
So the thing is, if he knows the playbook, the way they set it up and everything like that, that's an easy.
Ryan, that playbook ain't the same from 2021. Stop it.
Well, man,
stop it, Ryan. Football. Don't say nothing foolish like that, dog. Come on, bro.
No, all right. He's familiar.
Can I jump in?
Go ahead, Mick.
All right. So, hey, I'm an avid Colt fan, been since I was 12 years old. So, absolutely, he paid in 2017. All right. So he knows he knew Pittman, and he threw touchdowns to Pittman in 2017, which is their number one wide receiver. He played for the head coach in San Diego when he was the San Diego quarterback as the offensive coordinator. So there was a relationship there, right? And I'm sure, they talked to him. So, yeah, I mean, it was, when you look at it, to try to save their season, it was the best, it was just the best call. I don't think it had anything to do with anything else. Being a Colts fan, looking at it, and then watching the game, he didn't play. I'll give him a C+ or a B- for the way he played. Kept him in the game. Seattle only scored 5 field goals, which was enough to win the game, but Rivers did throw a touchdown. So, I mean, when you look at it, I think it was comfortability. And hey, I know the guy. He's a good dude. He's a good player. He knows the offense. So that's what I think.
Yeah, but I think you got to look at that point from winning games, though, don't you? I mean,
maybe they want to tank games. If you're telling me they want to tank games, so they went with the worst quarterback so they could just finish tanking the rest of the season.
No, there's some people.
Then I could see that.
There's some people.
But if you're not going to tell me that long term, you just lost your quarterback. He's never going to come back. By the way, Phillip Rivers is not a long term replacement for a OG quarterback. You got Cam Newton that's already in quarterback shape. You might as well pull him in, even if he plays backup. That's the quarterback you want to pull in. I would have pulled in Phillip Rivers, even though he's great. But he's old, bro. He's 44.
Yeah, man. But obviously,
he looked like a teddy bear.
So obviously the Colts, obviously the Colts don't think like you, and their main focus is not just only winning. That right there proves it. What they just did.
Well, then they're a loser organization.
Whatever, okay, then they're a loser organization. But not everybody, it's not all just about winning. Clearly.
Cam Newton also.
At least they got better cheerleaders than Minnesota.
Cam Newton's got that podcast that he's making money. He's all in the thing. Is he going to walk away? Does he really want to come to the game? He left the game for a reason. Remember, he just walked away. He never retired.
Okay, first of all, hold on, Dre. Do we even know?
And then he walked away.
Do we know, Dre, if Cam Newton wanted that position? I don't.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so Bill, what you're saying is irrelevant. Cam Newton wanted the job.
100% irrelevant. He never retired because he was always expecting another opportunity to come back to the NFL. Phillip Rivers actually retired.
Yeah. But again, if it was all about
Cam
winning,
Newton's actually a free agent. Sorry, Trot. Cam Newton's actually listed as a free agent.
All right, so there you go. If he's listed as a free agent, he's wanting someone to pick him up. I will say this, in my personal opinion, people do see Cam Newton as a Dennis Rodman. I don't know why someone ain't picked him up. And it ain't because of his skin color. There's a bunch of black quarterbacks. I'm telling you, they ain't picked him up because of some of the things that I'm mentioning, and I ain't even studied it. I ain't even studied this whole thing. So again, they see him as Dennis Rodman. I don't care. I've seen him play. I'd love to see him play again. I think the dude's an awesome quarterback. I don't know why he's been listed as a free agent for at least 3-4 years. How many years now?
Who?
Cam Newton.
Cam? He's been a free agent since 2021.
Okay. Yeah, almost about 4 years. I don't know. I don't know why someone ain't picked him up by now. And to be honest with you, there's like 3 or 4 hurt quarterbacks. You're telling me nobody wants him? It ain't because he's black. There's a reason. There's something, and it might have been because he had that little flip out episode that I heard about, and I don't know a whole lot about it, but So
with the mascot.
I don't remember. Something.
That whole thing was staged, apparently.
Okay,
so
well,
that wasn't even.
Okay, then that ain't it, bro.
It
that ain't it. Then it's something. Ah, dang, man. You know all the stats about everything, but you don't know about this. Come on, man.
No, that's what it was, but it wasn't real. It was staged.
I'm not talking. No, what I'm talking about is not staged.
No, I think it's when he walked away from the game, when he took himself out or something like that, or he didn't want to play.
Yeah, he did something that was out of character for a football player. Like, I'm not talking about fighting. I don't. It's not a fight.
Got it later. Put it in the chat.
I don't know what he did. I'm gonna try to see if I can find it. Heisman Trophy is a curse. God.
Must be.
So that's what they say. I
mean, really, look at the last few who's had it. I mean, even all the way back to Tebow, which Tebow wasn't no Cam Newton.
Tim Tebow was blackballed for being a Christian, really and truly, because he wasn't a bad quarterback, bro. He's better than some of these quarterbacks.
You really think, bro? Hold on, y'all really think he was blackballed because he was a Christian?
100%, bro.
Hold on. You're telling me there's no other Christians in the NFL?
Not as vocal as he was.
Not as bold as he was. Every time he opened his mouth, interviews or anything he got a chance to, or what he was standing for when he wasn't on the field, like going out to support certain organizations. Like, they didn't like his voice.
Bro, when he was here in Denver, bro, he actually won that playoff game against the Steelers, dog. I mean, he won that game himself. That's one thing about Tim Tebow. He would will himself to these games. And I think that's what made him amazing. Even in college, he won back-to-back championships, bro. You can't deny this man has an ability to lead. And sometimes the ability to lead supersedes the natural ability to play quarterback. So he wasn't a dumb guy. So in my opinion, there's no way he shouldn't have been a backup quarterback. To me, he's better than Geno Jennings or Geno Smith or whatever his name is over there in Vegas.
And well, you had better than him, right, too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like he's better than some of these backups that I see running around here for sure. There's no reason, but they kept trying to make him a tight end. They wanted him to be a tight end. He's like, I'm not playing tight end. A lot like the black quarterbacks. They wanted to be wide receivers. They don't want him to play quarterback. Like, you're fast. You should just be playing wide receiver. But they're quarterbacks. Like, you're not going to just transfer them that way.
You know what? If they were to ever take someone that is wide receiver, you need to be a wide and give them a chance. Bro, if they can run, what do you think they're going to do if they can't throw the ball? They're going to run, bro. Like Michael Vick. I used to love watching him, bro. That boy would take off. Boy, he's going to get the first down on me. He did it better than Mahomes, all them dudes. He did it way better, the way he would take off running with that ball. Get a first down.
I mean, he definitely was flashier than all of – but Lamar is better than him, in my opinion. I mean,
here we go, bro.
Bro, it's just
all the way around, yeah.
Better than Michael Vick?
Statistics say it, bro. Like, he's the number one running quarterback in the league. Like, Lamar is amazing, bro.
Lamar looked up to Michael Vick, bro. I don't
100%. 100%.
All right. As long as you can concede to that, sir. Okay.
Everybody
fine.
did. I mean, all black quarterbacks that are dual threats look to. Well, I wouldn't even say that, because you got to remember, Mike Vick. You're like forgetting Randall Cunningham was one of the first ones to do this. Cordell Stewart was another one.
Hold
like,
on
these guys
Time
were.
out, sir. Time out, sir. Who did Randall Cunningham play for?
The Minnesota.
Yeah, I think it was Minnesota.
The Eagles.
Minnesota and the Eagles.
The Eagles. Okay.
Eagles. Philadelphia.
So look. I hated watching him beat the Cowboys, bro. You don't talk to me about Randall Cunningham, bro. I know, bro. So, okay, fine. If you're saying Michael Vick looked up to Randall Cunningham, all right, fine. Then I'll concede. Then that's true. That's very true.
There was one that played for the Vikings, though. Who was it, Matt? It was another dual threat black quarterback. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Who?
Warren Moon.
That's what I'm talking about too. That's another one.
Warren Moon was bad.
He was awesome. He was first awesome in Houston.
Yeah.
He played for the Houston.
So I mean, obviously, I'm saying, like, I think what's his name, Mike Vick was like the first standout one to really go crazy. But Lamar surpassed him, bro. 100% Lamar surpassed him.
Yeah, no, I seen a highlight of Lamar two days ago, I think. I was like, yeah, like, I mean, I don't know what you can do with the guy, man, because if the running back or the tailback are having a bad day, he's gonna run the ball. I mean, Yeah, it's pretty.
I mean, again,
this is why I honestly thought the Ravens were going to win it all this year. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. Like when you have Lamar and you have Derrick Henry and both of them are healthy and you got a great defense, there's no reason why they should not be the number one team in the league. But obviously, Lamar got hurt. He was out like 3 or 4 games, something like that. I can't remember what it was. So that kind of hurt the beginning of their season. But I mean, they still have a chance to go into. If they make the playoffs, they still have a chance to win it all. Obviously.
And when y'all played us, they took that touchdown away from y'all.
Yep.
That was wild.
It was bad, bro. I hated that game.
2 steps, ball secured, and they said, "Nope, not a touchdown." What?
Nope. They was like, "Nope, nope." The quarterback is black. What? Take that away.
Yeah.
So they can still make the playoffs, though. They got a 37 to 44% chance of making the playoffs. It's a whole lot more than 1%, that's for sure.
Well, especially still too, though. I mean, if the Steelers end up losing a couple more, and then the Ravens win a couple more, that's going to put them back at the top of the division.
Yeah, I think they'll make the playoffs. They can still make a run. They can still make a run for it, but the Bills are tough still, obviously. The Bills, that's for some reason, that's the Ravens' kryptonite is them Bills, bro. That's the kryptonite right there. I don't know what it is, but them boys just can't get past the Bills.
Well, with the Chiefs not being able to make the playoffs, the Bills better do it this year because that's probably the only chance they're going to get because the Bills' kryptonite are the Chiefs, and they ain't in.
What would Ray Lewis do? That's what I always
Yeah, the
ask.
problem with the Bills is here's the thing about the AFC picture is that Denver's number 1 overall. And they're probably going to win the overall, and everything has to go through Denver. It is hard to play in Denver, bro. Teams come over here and they are gassed out. They can't deal with it. And the defense in Denver is number 1 in the league. Them boys do not play. No fly zone is back from the Peyton Manning days. So it's going to be tough to win the AFC through Denver, honestly.
It's tough to play in that elevation. You're not. Yeah, you're right on that. 100%.
Yep. And the Bills can't beat the Broncos for some reason. They have a hard time. We'll see. We will see. We shall see. So, my ridiculous dog is crying for food, so I'll be back. Blah, blah, blah. Bay Shalom. Get out of here. First of all, Denver's quarterback is not a rookie, number 1. Number 2, your LA Rams will fall apart like a $2 suitcase. That's what they've done most of the time. They've only won 1 by the skin of their teeth, okay? They're bums, and you have false hope, okay? How about that? How about all that?
What are we
Mr. Vegas is coming
about?
up. Let's see if he's a Raiders fan and said he could tell us how bad his team sucks since his name is Mr. Vegas.
Mr. Vegas? Who y'all talking about?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's not coming up. I thought he was coming up. Maybe he's gone. But
hey, Dre, you want to hear?
Misunderstood. I just want to tell you one last time.
Go ahead. We them boys. That's what you're gonna tell her.
How about them Cowboys misunderstood this? How about your boys?
What about yours?
Done. Done for. Oh Lord, I gotta go. I'll be right back.
Oh, you trying to hop off? You trying to hop off where she got to come up here, bro?
What? Like I told Bill yesterday.
Tell him.
Trot.
Tell
he
him.
does shenanigans, but you know how mean you get down.
Tell
so
him.
You better hold the live.
Tell him.
So I can get it all. I can get off all of in you.
Get him.
Bill didn't go live yesterday.
Misunderstood. One question for you: are your Dallas Cowboys making the playoffs
next year?
I'm not going to be like everybody else.
Tell him
next year.
Next year. Yeah.
I know.
Ryan,
Get
I
him.
appreciate you.
Get him.
Ryan, I appreciate you, boo.
Listen,
that
I
1%. Hold on, baby. Hold on, because I appreciate you. But see, we realists, we understand they messed up the assignment this year, but next year.
Oh, wait. They messed the assignment up This year,
this year,
the year before
last.
What
are you talking about all the years?
Are
we gonna talk about all the years now?
Before that one,
ain't none of y'all's teams
prior to that
none of y'all's teams do nothing.
Messing up the assignment. How amazing!
Hold up, swole up. Don't do that.
Get him.
Don't do what?
How about your team?
Tell the truth. You want me to lie?
How about your team? Yeah.
You want me to lie?
How about your team?
Yeah. What about your team?
Boo?
Yeah. Get him.
Both the teams that I said were going to make it are still in the hunt. What are you talking about?
No. Your team.
Yeah, your team, bro.
The Broncos are in the hunt. They're the number one team.
Don't let him lie to you.
What are you talking
Don't let him
about?
lie. His team's the Ravens. Don't let him lie to you. Don't let him lie to you.
I said the Ravens were going to win the Super Bowl.
No, I asked
That's
you.
not my team.
I asked you at the beginning of this year, who's your team this year? And you said, well,
yes,
Lamar.
I said the Ravens were going to win the Super Bowl.
Nah. That was your team. You can't change teams in the middle of the season, sir.
Okay. Watch this. Are the Ravens still in it?
Get them. No, they're not.
Misunderstood.
No, they're not.
All right. Let's just end this whole thing. Misunderstood. Are the Cowboys going to win the Super Bowl next year?
Yes. Tell them yes. Tell them the truth.
I need to hear it from her. Hold on. Misunderstood. Are the Cowboys winning the Super Bowl next year?
Get them.
I'm going to claim it in the name of Jesus. Yes.
Get them.
No, you're not.
You're an idiot.
No, you're not.
You're an idiot.
No, you're not. Stop.
You're
How about that?
You know what?
Got
That's
him.
Why I got love for y'all.
Got
him.
him.
Drop down. I'm gonna get you though. Go live when I get off work. Bro.
Hey, ask him. Ask him if the. Hey, ask him.
That's all I hear. I hear nothing else misunderstood.
Hey, ask him if he's gonna win the Super Bowl and he can play that song for himself too. Ask him.
I ain't playing nothing for myself.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Don't worry, I'm gonna get Dre to teach me how to put that song in there, and I'm gonna play it for him.
Good. But you know what, Dre? I will have to say this though. I am very proud of your college team.
Oh yes, I'm so excited, bro. You don't understand. Matter of fact, let me show you something. Watch this. Let me show you something.
Let me show you something.
I know, Bait.
Watch.
Bait, don't come up here acting crazy, Bait. Don't do it, bro. I see your picture coming up in here.
Look at that, misunderstood.
Hold on, Dre. Let me blow it up.
Just came up here because I heard all this Denver talk, how great we are, right? But they haven't played the Rams yet, or anybody worth even talking about, really, bro. Like, wow, rookie quarterback is gonna go into the playoffs, and what? He's gonna freaking choke.
Who's gonna choke?
Denver, bro.
Oh, Denver. Yeah.
Yeah. And the Cowboys?
Well, if somebody knows about choking, it's definitely Bay Shalom.
Early 2000s.
Oh, excuse me.
Do you see that, Mr.? That was a Edgerrin James rookie card. That's his jersey from Miami. I used to wear that jersey. I stopped wearing it. I was like, I'm gonna put this one up. I almost think about breaking the case and putting it on the 20th because we're gonna spank somebody.
Man.
What rookie card was that? Who was it?
Edgerrin James.
I got some of those. I got a couple of those.
Yeah, those are nice.
Yeah, I like them.
Dre,
I love it. That's when you know when I was in I went to masturbate. Just give me a second, okay? So when I was in ROTC in high school, right? We had to go do like color guard a couple of times for the Miami Dolphins games. And one time they were playing the Indianapolis Colts, and Dan Marino's like right in front of us. We're right there. Hold
on. How far right there? Who are we talking about?
I'm talking about we're on the grass, dog.
How far?
Okay?
How far?
10 to 15 yards away, tops. Right there. I'm looking at Dan Marino, bro. He's warming up. We had already did the color guard thing, or whatever. We were about to do the color guard thing. So we were just sitting there hanging out, a bunch of high school kids, like 4 of us high school kids. And I'm like, yo, Dan. We're all like, Dan. Man, you know that guy could look. He just looked at us and was like, man, shut the hell up. And just kept doing his football, right? He didn't show us no love, dog, whatsoever. And then here comes out of nowhere Edgerrin James. The guy, the myth, the legend, the Miami legend. And we're like, Edgerrin. He comes over there, bro, like, yo, what's up, Jit? And he just pounding us up, signing whatever, like just a local guy, bro. Like, I love my local people, my Florida people. Just an amazing dude, Edgerrin James. This guy, Dan Marino, was a piece of crap, bro.
Oh, my God.
And I've heard that wasn't just my experience. I've had several people say like they've seen him, like, yo, like he's not a very nice guy, bro. That is the actual
for sure.
Yeah, it's one of those things. He's not a very nice guy, bro, for sure. But Edgerrin James, what I wish I would have had this rookie card on me. I would have been like, can you sign this? Yeah, he was a running back.
That would have been cool.
Yeah. And the sad thing is they won the Super Bowl the year after he left, after he retired, which was sorry, bro.
Dang, that's cold.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's messed up.
Babe, I don't know why you're putting caps in the thing. You were in Russia during the NFL season at this time. You had no idea what was going on in life.
You were so cold you couldn't even hear.
I said that was my story right there, bro.
He couldn't hear or see. He couldn't hear or see. He was so cold.
Bro had icicles in his ears.
Yeah, bro. He was too busy getting lit off that vodka. That's what it was.
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
Make fun of me all you want, but y'all the ones ain't making it to no playoffs right there, except for Dre's team, and then they're gonna choke.
Nah, they ain't going either. See, that's how I know you crazy. They're
already in the playoffs.
They ain't going nowhere.
Shoot, my team's there.
Who's your team, Mac?
Who's the quarterback for the?
But they're gonna choke.
Quarterback for Denver Broncos, Dre.
Bo Nix.
Yeah.
I think we have. The
3 years.
Oldest quarterback in the league right now.
Hey,
3 years.
Hey, I think I got Bo. I think I got Bo Nix rookie card, bro.
He's not a rookie.
Who?
Bro, he's a dog.
Who?
Bo Nix, rookie.
He's not a rookie, bro.
Look it up, Trot. Look it up.
No, but I think either way, I think I got his rookie card. I mean, that's all I'm saying.
Last year, I think I got both.
He was drafted in 24, bro.
Yeah, we're in 25 season, sir. Where you at?
This is second season. My bad. Second season, not third. Second.
Yeah, there you have it. And then did he make the playoffs last year?
I don't think they made the playoffs. I know they didn't make the playoffs, but I think they had a good season though. They didn't have a bad season last year.
Yeah, so with that being said, not having that experience, you think he's going to go in there and light up the field?
I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why.
Well, he could. I mean,
I'm going to tell you why, bro. I'm going to tell you why they still have an amazing chance of winning it all, and it's because of their defense. And if you remember the no-fly zone, Cam Newton himself got ramsacked in the Super Bowl, and Peyton Manning threw for like 20 yards. That whole Super Bowl game, I think Peyton had like 60 yards throwing, bro. All they did was hand the ball off, scored 1 or 2 touchdowns, and their defense shut down Cam Newton. And that's what they've been doing. That's what they did last night. That's what they did against Green Bay. They basically just shut him down. Like, yo, you have no power here. Like, you're out of here. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
That's super boring.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
It is boring, but it's fun to watch. It's fun to watch your boy Matthew Stafford cry and prevaricate out there while getting ramsacked all day long, throwing picks. And
he is a crybaby. He is a crybaby.
He's setting records in his old age, bro. What are you talking about? Show me an equivalent right now and today. Give me a quarterback Matthew Stafford level right now. Let's go.
He's a crybaby, bro.
Okay, whoa. What do you mean? Hold on. What do you mean at his level? What do you mean at his level? What do you mean?
Bro, look at his numbers.
No, you
Dak
tell
Prescott's
me. You
better
tell
than
me.
him.
Like Aaron Rodgers.
Dak Prescott's better than him.
Dak Prescott got better numbers.
him.
Dak Prescott got better numbers.
No, he does not.
Oh,
His QBR is higher. 100%. His QBR is better.
Bro, Dak Prescott is second. Bro, what are you talking about?
Second in what?
Oh,
in QBR rating in the whole league.
In games lost?
No, he's first in games lost.
Bro.
He's first in games lost. We're not talking about games lost, though. We're talking about he's better than your quarterback you talking about.
You're just what, QBR? That's all you're going on?
What do you mean that's all? What do you mean that's all?
How many touchdowns?
Oh, my God.
Didn't he bring it up?
Touchdowns. Give me touchdowns and interceptions.
All right, fine. Dre, let's go. Touchdowns, interceptions, and passing yards. Let's go.
Let's go.
We went through this yesterday.
Nah. Don't say nothing to him. Let's just go through it. He can just cry.
I don't know why I don't even know why we. Yeah. Actually, today in NFL passing stats alone in 2025, Dak Prescott's number 1, sir. 3,931 yards.
Okay, cool. That don't mean nothing.
Hold on, babe. Hold on.
So QBR don't mean nothing.
Yeah, hold on a second.
Nothing.
Babe, listen, I know you're used to talking to schmucks, okay? But you were not going to just bypass that and say, okay, that don't mean nothing. Hold on a second. You said You said you want to look at numbers. Those are numbers, bro. So you're saying those numbers mean nothing to you?
All right, I'll give you the QBR.
All right. Well, first of all, you can't give it to me.
Not just QBRs.
Time out. You can't give it to me. It's already a given, sir. Do you concede that those numbers matter? I give it to you. Who you think you're talking to? Babe, hold on a second, baby. Listen. When you come up to a top tier show, bro, you gonna get the business, bro. Top tier, my friend. We're not a bunch of schmucks over here. You're not gonna get away with. I'll give it to you. Who do you think you're?
Not in the top 10. You're not in the top 10. We're talking football, bro.
Hold on a second. Who's not on the top 10? Who's not?
Cowboys.
Oh, you talking about teams then? You ain't talking about quarterbacks.
All right, listen.
Hold on a second.
Let me just finish going through this.
Hold on. Hold on a second. I could have swore we're talking about quarterbacks. I could have sworn.
Did we finish? How many touchdowns did Dak pass for?
All right, here we go. Watch this. When we're talking about completions, Dak Prescott has 357 completions. Your boy, 312.
Hi, Bait.
Attempts.
Hold on. One at a time, Bait.
His old age.
Bait.
His old age, right? Okay.
Hold on, Dre. Hold on a second. Okay, hold on. Let's talk about age because I don't know how old the quarterback you're talking about is. I don't know that person's age. What's the ages we're talking about here?
Matthew Stafford. How long has he been in the league?
He's 37. He's not that old. Relax.
Okay.
Like he's an ancient
what is Dak? 34? Is Dak 34? 33? 34?
Dak is 32.
All right, go ahead.
So he has more completions. His completion percentage is higher, 68.4 versus 66.4. He has more yards than him, 3,900 versus 3,700. The average is 7.5, and then Matthew Stafford is 7.9. So he has a point whatever, which is nothing. Yards per game.
Nothing, right?
That's literally nothing.
It's nothing.
It's not even a full point.
It's not even a full. It's not even like a full half point.
Yeah. Bait, hold on. Time out. Bait. If it was at least 1 point, then fine. I'd be like, all right, that is a full. It's not even a half a point. Don't do that. That's not a good. That's not a good look.
Right.
It's not a good look.
It's literally nothing. It's basically a tie. Yards per game, 280. 280 yards per game for Dak, 265 for Matthew Stafford. Wah, wah, wah.
15 yards. Wow.
Well, hey, your guy didn't win in nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
I will say he will win in these two categories. He has them beats, but we just made a whole bunch of other categories. So he has Dak Prescott has 26 touchdowns. Would have had 36 if CeeDee Lamb didn't drop 10 of them. 26 touchdowns versus 37 touchdowns.
Oh, what? What wins games? Scoring points.
You won one.
Yards.
You won one.
Okay.
You won one. You won one. I wouldn't boast about one.
And here's another bad category.
If you get two,
most important category.
If you give two, I'll give you that. I'll give you that if you get two. Okay. So
he has another one.
Yeah, he's got another one. No, I heard you. I heard you the first time. Go ahead, tell him.
The second category is interceptions, which is a big one. Dak has 10 interceptions. Matthew Stafford has 5.
Yeah. Well, the season ain't over yet. Stafford going to end up having 11 at the end of the season.
But the reality is the QBR is how all of it is computed, and the QBR is higher for Dak Prescott. So obviously, Dak Prescott's a better quarterback.
Come on, bro. Babe, you should know that QBR is important, man. Come on, man. Don't do that.
Just say you take an L from the Russian. Come on.
Well, I will take an L 100% on the fact that he made more touchdowns, and that is, in my personal opinion, it's not more important. It's not more important, but it is important. So
this is scoring points, homie. No, what are you talking about?
I know, but the
million yards.
I get that. But the point is, the QBR is overall the importance of how quarterbacks are looked at. But I'm not going to sit here and lie and say touchdowns are not important. They play a role, obviously, clearly.
Are you guys talking
I'm gonna be
about?
honest. Listen, I'm a staunch Cowboy hater. You hear me? I'm a staunch Cowboy hater. Staunch. And I will say, Dak Prescott got the short end of the stick this year, dog. Oof. I mean, these guys drop passes.
Oh yeah,
you got George Pickens not even trying to get a touchdown pass. That would have been a touchdown if he would have caught that.
Don't remind me.
Wide receivers, and all you do is
I ain't gonna lie, man. Hey, listen, babe. If I had to build a team around either Stafford or Dak Prescott today, I'm picking Dak Prescott. I'm telling you that right now.
A smart man would.
I'll tell you this. I'll give you this. You put Dak on the Rams, bro, and we're winning 5 Super Bowls.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, that's
matter of fact.
facts.
You put Dak Prescott on the Denver Broncos right now, and it's a dynasty.
Dang,
it's a dynasty.
Can you imagine? Oof.
It's a dynasty, bro.
Oh man, that'd be bad. I don't even know if that'd be fair right now.
Dre wrong, bro, because they got the system at hand and they got a good coach. And that's what it takes right there, bro. It's a team. It's a collective. It's not.
They got a defense, bro. That defense is shut down. You're going to get the ball. You're going to get. That's why the only reason Bo Nix is looking like he's looking is because he gets the ball in his hands so many times a game. You have no choice. It's a numbers game at that point. Bro, if you're getting the ball 10 times more than the next quarterback, brother, you better get at least a couple field goals, for God's sakes. You're going to win games. I mean, these guys put up, look at how bad their defense, how bad in a good way their defense is, that they held the Giants, the sorry piece of crap Giants that should lose their NFL rights. They should be thrown in the trash. Yeah. They're trash. They're garbage. They should be stoned at the gate, okay? They should not exist. That these guys were up, what was it, 24-0?
Yep.
24-0 into the fourth quarter. The Denver defense said, you know what? You're not scoring again. And as a matter of fact, you're not even going to touch the ball again. How about that?
Yeah.
And they just played games with them like a rat. They used them like the New York rats that they are, and they just stomped on them. And they scored 37 points on them in the fourth quarter alone. Or 24 points in that quarter just to beat them, bro.
Yeah.
That's how good their defense is.
Yeah. Yeah. Hit the toasty button. It's toasty. That's toasty right there, bro.
Toasty!
Yeah, bro. That's toasty. That's crazy.
But Dre, I still stand 10 toes down that when Rams match up with the Broncos, bro, we're gonna annihilate you guys. I'm sorry.
It would be a good Super Bowl. It would be a good Super Bowl. It'll be a good Super Bowl.
It would be a good Super Bowl. And I don't think you guys can stop Puka Nacua, bro. All that no-fly zone crap, until you play a wide receiver.
Puka Nacua, we will put him on a spit and spin him with pineapples like the Hawaiian that he is. How about that? And we'll make shawarmas out of him and put some ranch sauce on it, okay?
Some ranch.
And actually, we'll put some Rocky Mountain oysters in there. How about that?
Stop it, Ray. Stop it. You ain't slowing him down.
He put some ranch.
You're not slowing him down, homie. I'm sorry. He's too physical, bro.
Don't worry, bro. They
ain't no Metcalf.
They ain't going nowhere. They're gonna be dropped in the first round. They're not going nowhere.
Listen, New York Rats don't have a platform to speak on here, okay? You guys can't even beat the Cowboys, for God's sake. So you have nowhere to speak.
He said New York Rats.
See, I can't even beat the Cowboys.
He said, "Watch your tone, young man."
Watch your tone, young man. Oh man.
These New York Rats need to just be. That's where they need to go. That's it. Out of here. Get out of here.
Yeah, Dre, do that.
Matter of fact, every time you speak, this is what you gonna get.
He's not I've been hearing you guys for the last 3 years. I'm not Christian.
Oh God! Try to throw Christian under the bus.
Saved. I didn't even hear what he said.
Nothing. He didn't say nothing. He didn't say nothing. He didn't say nothing. He just talking smack.
If you think you guys are gonna stop Puka Nacua, bro, you got another one coming to you. That's all.
Stopping Puka Nacua. We're stopping Matthew Stafford.
Man, listen. Once they stop them, they're gonna sing this song. Hakuna Matata, Hookah Puka Ladu.
Oh man, all right. Y'all keep up that energy when I come back and y'all get slapped in your mouth.
We're gonna make a poke bowl out of him, okay? A Hawaiian poke bowl. It's gonna be delicious.
Yeah. We'll see.
What's y'all's record right now, Bait?
We're 11 and
2,
11 and 4.
Oh, 11 and 4.
11 and 3.
11 and 3.
11 and 3.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Adams too, right?
They're 11-3. The Broncos are 12-2.
And Buka limped out. I don't know if they're gonna save him for the Seattle game or not, but
Matter of fact, y'all gonna end up losing to Seattle. Watch, they're gonna bump y'all out of the. They're gonna bump y'all out of the playoffs, and I'm gonna laugh so hard. I'm gonna grab an empty bottle of vodka, right, and I'm gonna put water in it, and I'm gonna go on live and act like I'm drinking vodka in your name, but it's really just gonna be water. I'm just gonna make fun of you. I'm gonna troll you the whole time.
Hey, Dre,
bro,
nah, Dre, be like that Asian.
If we win,
Hey, be like that Asian guy, bro. Take those shots. You ever seen that dude? Yeah, but wear one of those big old Russian coats. It's Russian.
I got one. I'm gonna put it on right now just for him.
It's Russian. Yeah, man. Well, yeah.
The Seattle game, bro, I'm going to have to give you that one. It's going to be hard for us to beat them twice, bro, for sure. And they're balling, too, by the way. So I might give you that one. But nevertheless, bro, that's not going to keep us out of the freaking Super Bowl because we'll smoke them in the playoffs.
I don't know. Y'all might make it to the Super Bowl. That might be true. Let's see.
We got Sean McVay.
We got good running game. We got 2 running backs. They freaking put up 150 rushing yards on freaking Lions, bro. Now you show me you guys doing that.
You got the first round bye, bro. You guys don't have to worry about that.
No, we don't. We just clinched. We don't have the first round bye yet. We gotta beat Seattle to get that.
Yeah, you'll get it, bro. Trust me, they'll beat Seattle. Watch. I think they destroyed Seattle.
If we do, bro, then yeah, I'm gonna say for sure, man, we're Super Bowl bound. But until then, I'm gonna say that we're in the playoffs.
Yeah, Seattle's a good team. We'll see. We shall see.
They're falling, bro. They're hard to beat, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, they're a good team. We'll see what happens. I think Dre went to go get that coat for real.
I think he did, bro. He's gonna get a Nushanka, too, one of those hats.
Yeah.
With the freaking ear covers.
Yeah. I got one. Hey, I got one in here somewhere. Where's it?
Got a Nushanka for real, bro?
Yeah, I have one. Yeah. Where's it at? It's in here. It's in this room right here.
Bro, if you wear that, you pass for a Russian for sure, bro. With all that
Where is it
grizzly freaking mustache of yours, bro.
Oh,
you
yeah.
look like a
I'll just start saying a few words.
I'm gonna call you Boris.
Good for Mother Russia.
Yeah.
For
Mother Russia.
You can't say mother. You gotta say Mazar.
Yeah, Mazar. Mazar Russia. Draz me na North Russia. Oh, let me see.
You crack me up, man.
Let's
Y'all
see.
need bait, man. You guys need bait. It's like the Scarface thing, man. Y'all need a bad guy. You know what I'm saying?
You need a bad guy?
Y'all be bored.
Y'all need a bad guy. Well, you come whenever you want, man. Shoot.
That token Russian, bro. I'm that token Russian.
You're the token.
What I mean? I got that care package.
I got the care package. Oh, Lord. What's the point of this chat? Well, usually we talk about God, but our Russian friend is here.
I on there because of the football, right? And then it goes to my nationality automatically.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Fair what? I don't know what y'all talking about. Whatever gets us through the time. What?
I think the NFC West is the strongest division, though. If you look, bro, between Niners, freaking Seattle, and the Rams, bro, we're all like 1-2 games apart, and everybody's just balling, bro. They all got winning records.
You keep leaving.
Yeah.
That's a tough division, man.
Everybody's sleeping in New England. May is not a joke, bro. I think he's legit.
Yeah, where did Drake?
Hey, the Niners keep winning, and people are not talking about it. They keep winning.
Yeah,
but look at that division, Big. All they got is Buffalo Bills for adversaries. Dolphins suck. Jets suck. So all they got is one team to worry about, really,
Eric, it's everybody.
Out of the wall they played, right? So we'll see.
Eric, it's everybody in here, bro. They're all standing up right now. They're not talking about the Cowboys, though. They're talking about
We standing up. Them Cowboys, man, they suck.
Listen, man, here we go.
Yeah, we stand because we don't sit in the seat of scorners.
You're right. You're right. Y'all all sit on the throne of lies. All of y'all.
No, we stand.
Every one of you on the throne of lies. Throne of lies. I know. I'm just telling the haters to stay.
Your little 5 Super Bowl thing that you guys keep throwing out there, even that's irrelevant because Steelers got more. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Bay, ask him what decade.
That's all I'm saying.
Bay, ask him what decade it was their last Super Bowl. What decade?
That don't matter. That don't matter. Yeah.
I don't know. Trot was probably still a little boy.
Yeah, Bill wants a moral victory. What decade was a moral victory?
Like, we got 5 Super Bowl. How many you got?
We do. How many y'all got? All right, then shut the face. Shut the face then, sir. Yeah, you got to catch up. If you don't catch up, I don't hear no nonsense. Listen. Cowboys ain't won a Super Bowl in 30 years, and all your team. Listen, all y'all had time to catch up, and you couldn't do it. So shut the face.
Oh yeah, you haven't.
Nah. Shut the face. Wait
a minute.
The only
somebody had to be winning Super Bowls for those 30 years that you guys been absent.
Exactly. But the problem is there wasn't a lot of teams doing it consecutively, so there's not enough up there.
You see, the Giants in 2000 have won 3 Super Bowls.
I don't care. Overall, your team don't have as many of us. Be quiet.
Winning 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah. Cowboys still have more. I don't care what you say. I don't care.
You had the great Bono.
I don't care, sir. I don't care. Hey, nice hat. Thank you.
His name was Tony Bobo. Couldn't do nothing. Eli went twice. That's a wild card.
I don't know
and beat the New England Patriots when they were 17-0. The undefeated team. They took care of them. Stop it.
Yeah. All right. You done crying? Who's next? Who's gonna cry next? Bait was on the mantle, and then now you. Who's next? Who going up there next?
I need you to concede before I go, sir.
Hold on. Concede to what?
The Stafford's better than Dak. Uh-oh.
We already proved you wrong, bro. You need to concede, sir.
You did it, though.
Okay. All right. Listen. All right. Listen. So
my ratings are more important.
Hold on. So what you're saying is you don't care what the stats say, right? Okay. That's all you need to say.
All you brought up was more yards and what?
That conversation. That conversation's old. We already proved you wrong. That what stats mattered the most. What you're saying is you don't care. I can't help you. With that. Okay. I tried to be honest and tell you that amount of touchdowns is an important thing, but it doesn't overall cap what Dak's done. So, again, no offense.
Yeah.
Hey, Stafford's got a ring, though. Dak doesn't.
Say that again for the people in the back.
Stafford has a ring and Dak does not.
Thank you.
Okay, so again, the conversation was today on stats based on paper, not Super Bowls. We're talking about as the quarterback stands today. So you're talking hold on. Yeah. For the season, who's been a better quarterback? At what team? If a team had a choice to grab a quarterback based on how they're playing right now, 90% of them will grab Dak. I'm telling you right now. By the way, that boy's been balling. You give him the Broncos team. I
can agree with that.
All right, that's what we're talking about. That was the topic. They would not choose Stafford over Dak right now today because of his ring. It wouldn't happen. Absolutely not.
The Colts would.
Huh?
I said the Colts would.
Yeah.
Now the Colts already got their man. They already got Rivers. He's their guy.
Old man. They got old man Rivers.
Yep.
They got old man Rivers. Yeah, I don't know. Dre said he'll be back with the Russian coat, and that boy ain't came back.
Hey, I think he had to go kill that bear and skin it.
You ain't lying. He went to the store real quick to go buy it. He saw it at the store, and he's like, hey, I'll be right back.
Yeah, take the big screen.
Huh? Why? Oh.
He's talking about this like it's a brisket.
Let's see. Hey, who is that? Hello. Hey, guys, listen, people on YouTube. Look, I know y'all like coming in here and having fun and all, but you need to help me out, okay? I'm American, okay? And here in America, we notice that about 50 of y'all's flags look the same, okay? And on the screen, that y'all's freaking flag ain't no bigger than a gnat. You hear me? And so when y'all put y'all's little flag up there, and it's like 99.9% accurate to 50 other flags, I don't know. Y'all need to put the word. Just put where you're from. All right. Now we put the American flag up there. There ain't much confusion on what flag that is. But y'all start putting green, red, and white. I can name 10 off the top of my head that are green, red, and white, and they all look the same to me. Ham, just put where you're from. Stanford's a winner. Dak is not. That's what somebody put. That must be Bates' girlfriend over there talking trash. Bate, get your girlfriend over here off this.
What's his name?
Mist. That's all I see. Mist. Oh, shoot. Almost. Hi. Hello. You're wrong. No, you're wrong. How about that?
Hey, you notice our sisters haven't come up or requested up today?
I wonder why.
Wonder why.
They're like, you know what? We're just tired of it. We're just tired of it. We're leaving.
They're protesting.
That's what it is. Man, I would get a what? Let's see. Hey, brother, I love the fact that you are called Descaled. This just happened to me where I became so aware of God's presence. It was undeniable, and the scales fell from my eyes. I saw because, let's see. Leave last because there was some. It was making so I had to leave last time. I saw you because there were some haters in the comments and it made me angry and I couldn't deal with it. Yeah, I don't pay attention to those comments. You should do the same, man. Yeah, so I don't waste your time. I'm telling you, come on. I wouldn't waste your time. Yeah, those people will be dealt with one at a time. Yeah, guys, if y'all see somebody spamming the chat with the same thing over and over, just get them to kick rocks. Ain't no nonsense. Ain't no need for that. Dang, where the heck is everybody at? Everybody on a dang phone call or what? I don't know.
No, I'm here.
I'm here.
Yeah, y'all can talk about something. Hey, y'all go ahead and talk about something. You don't have to talk about football. I don't care. Just give me a second. I'll be right back.
Good news is the injury to Watson seems like it's going to be day to day.
Yep. Hey, anything? Bring anything. Where did Big go? Big went bye-bye.
He ran.
Hey, Benny.
It's Iran, not Iran. How did I score 142? What happened? Oh, because Kyle Pitts got me 45 points. Okay.
Bill, the reason why the sisters are not up here because y'all talking football, which we know you guys do.
I know. That's what I said.
Right. So why should we get up in the box? And then we have to keep 2 boxes clear for people.
Yeah, we know.
Okay. Well, you over here acting like.
You know what? Because I'm trolling. Girl, you should know me by now. I'm trolling.
I'm up here just giving you a hard time because you know it must be my break. I'm up here talking to you.
It's 12 already?
It's not 12. It's 8:11. You know where I'm at.
It's 12 already, he said.
Just wait. Just wait. But so what's the topic?
What did I do?
You do nothing.
I know.
Hi, Benny.
What don't you do, Bill? That's the question.
What I don't do.
Here's what
What's
you're
up,
not
Miss
going
Lady?
to do.
How you doing, brother?
Hanging out like wet clothes.
Hey. Okay, gentlemen, I'm gonna get down and let my sister back up. So are we done with football now? Are we gonna go into Bible study?
Yeah, we're going into Bible study in a few. Once he
Well,
gets
now
back.
that you brought some more football up.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Dallas is going nowhere this year, next year, or the next decade. Bye.
Yeah, Dallas ain't doing nothing this year.
You know what? Save all that. Don't do that. Because I don't know why you do that with me. And none of y'all want to go live. None of y'all want to go live so I can go off on y'all. Because y'all know I'll try.
I was live last night. Nobody showed up.
I can't. I'm at the hospital with my newborn.
Oh, congratulations, brother. That's right.
Yeah, congratulations again.
See, I have an excuse.
I understand. Christian,
Misunderstood. I was live for 3 hours last night. I didn't see you.
I understand. As I was trying to explain, I was with my husband's Thea last night. So I couldn't.
Oh.
So yes. And there's some other things going on. I wasn't feeling well.
You're good. I'm just messing with you, sister.
Well, you're healed by the stripes of Christ.
Amen.
We cancel any infirmities right now in the name of Jesus.
Amen. I claim that and receive that in the name of Jesus.
Period,
Pooh. But let me drop down and let my sisters. I see Tammy's here. I don't see Nina, but I see Grace.
It was Jennifer. Maybe I know Jennifer was there. I woke up early and I saw her. Jacob's live.
Hey, Nina girl. All right, y'all. I'm gonna drop down.
All right, blessing.
Thank you. Later, y'all.
Yeah, for those who don't know, we had our third. It's a boy, and his name is Judah Ivory Myers. And he's doing good.
When? Today? Yesterday?
Yesterday.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like 6:21 in the evening.
Goodness gracious. 3 of them.
Yep.
Is that
Trinity's
all
complete.
Trot's about to come back and say, see, Jordan's being fruitful and multiplying. What are y'all doing?
Is that 3 boys now?
No, my oldest son, he's 10, and then I had a daughter, she's 1.5. And then now I have another son.
Yeah.
You got back to back.
Yep.
That's gonna be fun.
So now she's got a older brother as a protector and a younger brother.
Yeah, that's good.
So, yeah.
That's an ideal. I like that.
That's kind of how you want it, right?
Yeah. So we have our 3-year-old, a boy, and then Elijah is a boy, obviously. He's 1. He's 1. And then okay, hold on. Now we have a third due in June. So we also have a third, but not till June.
What are y'all talking about?
Nice.
Babies being fruitful, multiplying.
Y'all have one due in June?
Yeah, a third due in June.
Yeah. Well, we'll be I don't know. We'll be pushing for one here pretty soon. Like, she's got a bunch of job interviews, we'll put it that way, and I don't know if she's going to decide to take one or not, but if she does, after that we'll put, let's see, Wise Bible study. Yeah, we're about to hop in it here in a second. Ain't no sunshine. Okay. Only one. I think I'm the only one here. No, there's about 50 of y'all in there. Are you Mega? Well, Mega Mind, like the cartoon? Aviation, are you Mega? Talking about the cartoon? Mega Mind? I guess so. I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Revelations.
Mega blessed. That's for sure.
Yeah, mega blessed. Yeah, mega blessed by
Mega
God.
Metaverse.
Mega blessed. Don't pinch me.
Your presence feels calm and confident, like you know exactly who you are. Let's see.
Yes. I am God's favorite.
Make America great again. What? Then listen, if you want to make America great again, go make some disciples in the name of Jesus. There, you'll make America great again. So
Sounds
when
like a
you
good idea.
support that guy, Trump. Oh, you're talking about Trump? Well, I mean, golly, I don't. To be honest, it sounds like you wake up thinking about Trump. I don't. I don't know. We're talking about football, and we're talking about God, and you're talking about Trump. You're the one talking about Trump right now. Nobody here is talking about any of that. I mean,
like
if
high schoolers who put a poster up in their room, they're like, "That's my idol."
Yeah,
living rent free in their head.
Yeah, it's weird. Let's see, guys. Think about. Let's see. Greetings from Scotland. Scottish. We have the Scottish is in the house. No, I'm against Trump. I don't know. You talk about him more than anybody here on this panel. I'm not sure if you're against him or not. If I was ever against something, that'd be the last thing I'd talk about. Like, if I did not like something,
good publicity.
I would not be talking about it. Like, I just wouldn't, because I don't agree. Let's see.
Come to a Bible study and they want to talk.
Yeah, just take that as a word of advice, Trump guy, or against Trump, whatever you are. Take the word of advice, man. Listen, if you're against something, you don't talk about it, bro. If you're against, because if not, then you're feeding the monster, right? I mean, let's use some common sense here. Right? Things get stronger when you feed it. I'm very calm. I'm just telling you, right? Right. We're talking about football. We're talking about God. And then you hop in here and like Trump. And I'm like, what? Like, I'm saying, like, I'm just telling you, like, you may not like it, what I'm saying, but I'm very calm in what I'm saying. I'm very calm what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be rude. So, if you're taking it rude, then, I mean, God dang, like, gee.
No, number one troll tactic.
Oh, okay. My bad. No, just to clarify, they're talking to someone in the chat. All right, that's fair enough. I apologize, dude. I wasn't trying to. Where did the Scottish go? Enjoy the rest of your night. Okay, Scotland. William Wallace. William Wallace is 9 foot tall. Is that a combat infantry logo? Yes. It's not a CAB, it's a CIB. Let's see. Is this a political live? Nope, it sure is not. Hello from African American. Hello from African American? What?
Yo, where's that?
American football or European? What? There's only one kind, mate. Somebody's starting to talk about Bitcoin. Oh, shoot. You're going to get Hulk in the live. Talking about
Jordan,
Bitcoin.
How much is the baby weigh, Jordan?
We told you that right now.
Bitcoin, just CJ and Hulk. Oh, shoot. The Bitcoin people are coming in.
What'd you say, Dre?
I've been here.
How much did the baby weigh?
The baby weighed
6 pounds, 6.6 ounces.
8.4.
Was
6
it?
pounds, 7 ounces.
8.4.
Dang, that's a big baby.
Yeah.
It must be Russian.
Russian.
Yeah, it came out with the Russian coat and everything.
Wisconsin cheese in his mama belly. That's what that was.
He came out with that cheese head. What it is, that cheese helmet. All right, so before we hop in, is Benny here? Oh, Benny, homeboy, you at work, Benny?
Benny been white passing on his videos. Like I saw it.
He be what? White passing?
That's
What is that?
That's a
Dre,
fact.
did you have to go skin that bear? We're waiting on that jacket.
He's been white passing.
What does white passing
that's
mean?
a fact, Dre.
He knows what that is.
That is a fact.
Hating on white people?
Hey, Dre, when you flying over here? Need you to fly over here for this baby.
I know. I need to go do my duties as the rabbi.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I love Benny's skincare infomercial he did.
Hey, it ain't even the 8th day yet.
Yeah, look
so
at Benny
it's got a
run
few
too.
days
Look at
to
him
go.
run. He ran.
I said he white passing. He took off, boy.
Yep.
You hear me, Jordan?
What did you say, Mac?
I said it's on the 8th day, so he's still got a few days to get there.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm just telling him to book his ticket now, so that way he can get here.
This is your third one, Jordan?
Yeah.
This is your third one in 3 years. Good Lord.
Now I got the Trinity.
That boy was working, boy. Hey, he's an honorary Hispanic. I crown you honorary Hispanic, brother.
My name is Jeff.
And is it echoing?
No, you're not echoing. You're not echoing.
Okay, beautiful.
You want to explain to Try how you've been white passing?
What is that?
Okay.
Hey, you gotta explain to me what that means, man.
Stop it.
No, Benny ran so he could do a quick Google search, and he's like, man, I still can't find anything.
Yo, Benny, I want to know how much you getting paid for those skincare infomercials you're making.
I'm telling you,
he just thirsty.
Them filters is dangerous, boy. I'm telling you.
Benny was caught feelings for himself.
Bill making more for them
Jordan.
eyelash commercials.
Wait till that brother get his 6-pack back. He gonna be on them.
Oh yeah,
filters acting a fool.
We're talking.
So what is it?
5 videos a day minimum.
So what is white
5
passing?
videos a day minimum for grace.
What is white passing?
White passing is when somebody tries to pass as a white person, basically.
Unknown.
When that white real gentle, say black.
Yeah. Let it would have been the other word.
Hey, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy is the word W is naturally soft, but you put a B and an L together, I don't care what word it's in, it comes off strong, right? White.
Right.
White.
You can say white. You can say blue. You can say blue.
You can't, bro. That's a lie. You can listen to this. Y'all hear? You can say
about the Cowboys.
Blue. No, it's
You can
blue.
say blue.
No, it's
Blue is
blue.
soft. You say
Nah.
blue.
No,
White
it's
passing
blue.
refers to a person
It's blue.
who is not socially or appearance, name, accent,
Listen,
mannerisms.
when you say
Blanket.
when you say
blanket.
listen,
Blanket. Blanket.
when you say
Blanket.
blue,
Nah.
right? The emphasis is on the blue.
Nah, blanket.
Blue.
You say blanket,
But see,
blue,
when you-
black.
when you say-
doesn't matter.
when you say-
BL, bro. Nah.
No,
Nah.
when you say black, you be like blah.
No, Trot throws a strong W in Jaguars. Jaguars.
That's true.
Yeah.
Or Cowboys.
Ain't no BL. Strong beginning, man.
Somebody in the comment got it right, man. It's winter time, man. I get real bright in the winter.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Me too, Benny.
That makes sense though.
Code switching.
I be pump faking during the summer, and you know.
You see his commercial for his teeth. Even my teeth are real white.
Which country?
Yeah.
That's American flag right there. Which country? That's America. But Descale's in the UK too. Where's Saba been? I ain't seen Saba in a week.
Saba been working.
That's true.
Paper.
She's been working, and she's probably planning her wedding.
No, she's not. She said they're not doing that for like 3 years. It's not.
Yeah, they're not doing it for a decade, boy.
Oh,
my Lord, man.
Well, you got to remember they live in 2 different countries, so it's very possible that they have to, work things out.
Yeah.
J1 visas, so on and so forth.
Yeah. Of course. All right, check it out. Before we get into it, because we got to get into, Benny asked a question. I'm glad he asked it because I was going to go over it and, digressing takes place. But I'm going to play an excerpt. What's the word I said I wanted to use? Is that it? Excerpt? I think that's the word.
I don't know. You got cooked on that, though, but whatever.
What'd I get cooked on?
Nothing. Just go ahead.
No, I didn't. Benny, I remember Benny was like, oh, yeah, that okay. Yeah, no. Benny was here when that happened. You lied. You cooked yourself, sir. All right, check it out.
You don't even remember that. It was like almost a year ago.
Well, I remember the word because that's the word that I'm going to use for clips, small clips that are taken out of. Oh man, get over there. Taken out of the podcast. That we'll start doing as soon as Dre gets off his butt and flies out here. God.
I'm working on.
No.
I might be there next week.
That's fine.
I might be there next week.
Well, next week. What's next week?
The 20th.
Yeah, it don't matter. Whenever, shoot, it don't matter. Just let me know.
I'm trying to get over there ASAP. Trust
I can't wait to hit this up, and then we're gonna start. Oh, it's gonna start moving pretty quick, man. Once we start getting those in there. All right, check it out. So this is a very small hint or a teaser for a song that I wrote like 10 years ago. And I didn't want to put this on the first. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about putting it on the first album, and I changed my mind at the last minute. And then I was thinking about doing it again. I'm like, nah. So now you got it, guys. One thing you need to understand is there's probably never going to be a song that's going to outdo "I'm Your Garden." You need to.
That's a fact.
You need to
That's a fact.
Yeah, you need to make up your mind on that right now. I put that song was written a long time ago.
That is true.
And I put my entire everything just in that one song. And there's several ways that I could have went to doing it, and I chose this very specific method. All those words are put where they are very specifically, and there's not going to be a song that's ever going to outdo that song, period, the end, because it's the entirety of why Descaled was even started was that song right there. That song right there is everything. If you listen to any teaching I have and you listen to I'm Your Garden, it'll click, okay? But there's still going to be some awesome songs that come out, and here's one of them, and I'm just going to play a teaser of, let me see, where do I have that sucker at anyway? Okay, so the song is called David's Secret Chord. And y'all let me know when y'all ready. I'm gonna play that bad boy. I'm only gonna play a teaser. It's just a teaser so you can see David's Secret Chord. All right, here we go. Oh. And then we'll get into it. I'm Your Garden on all streaming platforms. Yeah, it is. I'm Your Garden is streaming on all streaming platforms.
I'll continue to play my melody. Get ready, here he comes. Tell me what you see. You chose me to be king. I want to rejoice that you are my Lord, but I don't know how to play a chord. Can I just hear you sing? With your arm by my side, I'll hold the harp, I'll close my eyes and imagine you. My hands are yours to play a secret melody, for I
Amazing.
Yeah. So that was a small excerpt of David's Secret Chord, and that will come out obviously after. That's called a preview. Yeah, CJ, we know it's a preview. We know. It's a teaser, and that one will come out. Let me see. Trying to bring up. Let's see. I wrote that song. Whoever that is, two people asking. You're handsome. Oh, come on, get out of here. All right. All right. So Benny's question.
Before you get into that,
yeah.
One thing I was thinking about, because I've been, I listen to I'm Your Pardon like every day at least.
Oh yeah, I do
5
too,
times
man.
a day, like a Muslim.
I
right?
do. Stupid. Hey, hold on, bro. Hey, you got to listen, Jay. You need to find, and I'll help you find one. It's got to be the right one. We need a pew pew noise, like shots fired. Like matter of fact, bro. Hold on. You know what? You know what you need to get on there? You need to get and you'll remember. You remember this sound? Shooter ready. Stand by.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
You need to get somebody saying it, and it's got to be the right tone. So it has to be shooter ready, stand by, beep. You need to get that, bro, because every time you say I don't.
You still got to get Breezy's
shots fired,
Timba.
Bro. Huh?
Still got to get Breezy saying Timba.
Get Breezy. Oh yeah, I have that recording. I need to send that to Dre. I need to put all that stuff on here too, man. I don't know how I'm gonna.
Yeah. I'm going to show you how to do it. It's easy.
Yeah. I need you to show me.
But what I was saying, like, I've been listening to, I listen to that song. Like, that's my alarm clock. I wake up to that. I go to sleep to that. Like, I love that song, right? Absolutely. Every time I hear it, it's like something new comes. Anyways.
Yeah.
I was listening to that song. I think it was yesterday, day before yesterday, and I saw, like, in my mind, just listening to it, I saw a tree, but the tree didn't have one kind of fruit. It was like a fruit salad tree, and it had like bananas, pears, apples, olives, and it just reminded me, and it was like God just telling me, like, I never came to, like, the whole purpose of the tree of life is to bring people to life, and it has nothing to do with transforming people's culture. Yeah. Like, I think that's a misconception, is that you have to, and I started thinking about all my missionary trips, and I went to Pakistan, I've gone to Kenya, I've gone to Mexico, I've gone to Tanzania, I've got all these different countries that I've gone to, Middle Eastern countries, European countries. And I started looking, I'm like, yo, so the tree of life, like, when you come to life, you have the seal of God, you're a fruit now, like you're edible, right? But you still are who you are in this grandiose tree of life, with all different kinds of fruits, with different cultures. Because, like, when you go to Africa, brother, you're not going to worship God the same way you do in Europe, or the same way you do in Mexico, right? It's a different type of praise and worship, but it's the heart, it's the melody that God hears of that different fruit, but it's still connected to the tree bearing fruit. It just really touched my heart when I was thinking about that, because I'm not gonna lie to you, the Messianic community is weird. They're pretty weird, bro. When I see some of these guys, I'm like, yo, I don't identify with these guys. Are pretty funky looking, bro. Not the ones on TikTok, but like in actual synagogues, I'm like, yo, I can't really. It's weird. But anyways, yeah. But you see what I'm talking about? The different fruits of one kind.
It is many fruits on there. I mean, the Bible even says it's 12 manners of fruits. Again, pointing to something specific, but it's not just one kind of fruit that's on there. It's multiple, and each one of them branch off each one of them branch off. As a matter of fact, I'm glad you said that because it reminded me of something that I need to get with Jordan. Jordan, is Jordan here today? Yeah, Jordan, you still here, right?
Yeah, he's down there.
Yeah, well, I don't know if he's available. I don't know. He might be running around. But I need to get with him because we have to, that short film that I made for that small preview, that small teaser for the song. CJ sent something to me. CJ, have you got with Dre yet regarding for him to put that thing or whatever?
No, not yet.
Okay, so there's what is it called, CJ?
This is a link.
Talking about the link.
Yeah, so Dre, there's a link, and if I would have known about it, I don't know why CJ ain't talking about this, but if I'd have known about it, I would have put that on that small short film that I put out that for that preview of I'm Your Garden. I would have put that link on there so people can hit it and go straight to the song. But of course, he tells me about it days after the song come out. I'm like, why would you not tell me about that before? Almighty.
Hold on. I posted the link in Discord when it was available.
Yeah, okay, CJ, but I need to know about that so I can talk about it.
I got you.
All right.
Or not anyway, but you can just post the link in the comments of the video.
I can?
Yeah.
I think CJ needs a daily call or a text. Hey, CJ, anything we should be on top of?
Okay. Anyway, the point is I need to get with Jordan because we got to put that link on Instagram. And then anybody that comes across, if you haven't done it already, when you come across that video that I'm talking about that's on TikTok, and I'll put it on YouTube because I haven't put it on YouTube yet, and I'll try to put that link in there. But can that thing be on the front of the screen, CJ? Can it be on the video itself?
No, it'll just be you posting it in the comments now. And
okay.
People can click it.
All right. Yeah.
But if you post it, it'll post like under the video, whereas if somebody else posts it, it'll either post at the bottom of the comment or whatever.
Okay, but that's at the front. Like that's while people are watching the video, they can see the link, right?
Oh.
No?
I mean, yeah, ideally, yeah. Just post the link in the comments and we'll see.
Well, okay. Well, you post it in the comments. You talking about for the video though?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try to post it on there. But all right. So anybody got anything? Anybody? Anything? Nope, nobody. All right. So Benny was asking because I asked the question, right? Based on John 15. It's a very important question. Like if you're trying to learn more, I'm telling you, it helps big time. Right, if you're trying to
unknown caller.
Oh Lord. All right, so what I was reading was where it says, oh my bad, I'm in the wrong page. So this is John 15 verse 26. And it says, but when the Comforter is come, whom I will send unto you from the Father, even the Spirit of truth, with which proceedeth from the Father, he shall testify of me. He shall testify of me. So the Comforter is a he. The Comforter is a he. So the question I was asking is why? Because one of the attributes of the Spirit is feminine, right? Which is wisdom, right? But the overall Spirit is called a he. It's a male. It's a male. So the question I was asking is, why does Jesus call the overall Spirit a he, and why is wisdom feminine? Why is wisdom a she, but the overall Spirit? When I first started talking about this on social media, really, which was like 4 or 5 years ago, people who were unlearned in Scripture, and I hate to say this, but I would love if everybody would remember who they were, because I still do. It's a lot of people that come on here and they're like, God this, God that, blah, blah, blah. And they were the first one to attack everything I said. Half of them done fell off now. I don't even see them anymore. All of a sudden, they're like, man. I mean, they have stuck their foot in their mouth so often regarding me. It's become an embarrassment, right? And, again, I'm poking fun at them, but I believe the majority of them are saved. Let me make myself real clear. I don't believe that they're heretics. I just believe that they're babies on milk, and they just didn't understand what I was saying. And because they're immature, they didn't know how to handle it. So they went to attacking what I was saying instead of trying to understand what I was saying. And they're like, oh, I've been reading the Bible all these years. I ain't never heard anybody. Well, you've been reading the Bible with a bunch of babies is what you've been doing. No offense, but that's what you've been doing. And so they called it New Age. This is New Age teaching. And thank God we had a person that come up here one day, and that's what this person does. They're a New Ager. And they 100% said that they made it very clear. And if you haven't seen that video, it's on YouTube where a New Ager just came up on the live and was like, hey, what are y'all talking about? I was like, well, what do you want to talk about? And it just so happens they knew everything about that because that's what they do. They're a New Ager. And I said, hey, I got some questions for you. And so while asking all these questions, they confirmed that what I teach has nothing to do with New Age. 100%. Matter of fact, they're so far apart, I don't even see how anybody can get these confused. I really don't. And so I asked that person a few times. I said, hey, if you ever heard someone talking like this, and of course it was how I talk, would you be confused and say to yourself, hey, that's a New Ager? And he's like, no, absolutely not. But yet here were Christians that go, oh, he's teaching New Age. Wow. It was pretty amazing. It's pretty funny. And I think I got one apology. One out of all the other cowards, there is only one that apologized. And the others did not. And all of a sudden, now I don't ever see them, hear their name. Ever since that came out, boy, I don't see them and hear their name anymore. Okay? Does that mean they're going to stop coming around? Probably not. But I know they stopped a lot of their shenanigans once that happened. Boy, I'm telling you, a lot of it's went down to a zero. I'm saying all that because when I first came up here and I started talking about this, how an attribute of the spirit wisdom is feminine, these people came again. They literally thought I was saying that the spirit was a female. This is how far behind they were in understanding that they automatically just assumed and believed that this heretic is telling people that the spirit is a female. But then those who had ears to hear just asked more questions because they were trying to clarify, why are you saying this about the quote unquote spirit, not understanding that I'm talking about that the spirit, that there's attributes to it. Wisdom being one of them, wisdom being feminine. And so
it's literally scripture.
Lady
wisdom.
Yeah, but again, when someone is claiming that they're familiar with scripture, but they're not, and they try to tell everyone this person is saying that the spirit, there's because that's what they were saying. They tried saying that the spirit is a female, and they all told on themselves. There was a couple of dozen, by the way, and everybody here knows these knuckleheads. Okay. And they went out, New Age, this person. All it showed was they're the ones that were unfamiliar. They were unfamiliar with scripture, because if they were familiar with scripture, but not female. Yeah, right. Again, feminine. The feminine part is what I'm talking about, Lauren. Right, feminine. Right. But in the Bible, it doesn't use the word feminine. It uses the word her and she. That's what it uses, her and she, pointing to the feminine part. So again, in America, we can say female. Okay, we know that it's not talking about a female. We know that it's not talking about a female, but in America we can say that so people can understand. For instance, the dove was a her or a she, right? The bear that unalived the young man that were mocking Elijah the prophet, right? Go up, bald head. It was a she and a her. It was a female. So we can say it was a female bear, but it's still pointing to the same thing. And a lot of people have a hard time seeing that. Just like the donkey, Balaam's donkey, it was a her and a she. So we can say that the donkey was a female in the sense of animals having male and female identities, right? But the point is, all those things are telling us something in the Bible, and it's all authored by Christ, all of it. But all that being said, it was a laughing matter. It was a laughing matter to these jokers, and it was funny. It was more funny to me, to be honest, to have them not understand what I'm saying. All it did was show where they were biblically, honestly, right? So, let's see. Divine feminine is the new movement, new age, not biblical. I don't even know, Lauren. I don't even know what that is. Divine. What is that? What are we talking about right now?
I think she's talking about like the mother god.
You talking about what did that guy call it? He called it the universe. Lauren, are you talking about the universe? That kind of talk? Feminine is the new movement. Well, it's feminism in the Bible, right? Again, wisdom is a her and a she. It's not a that part is not new age.
That's been mother of heaven, or that queen mother.
Oh, that's what they call it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about that, nor do I care. I just know that people, if they were as familiar with scripture as they were saying, they wouldn't have heard what they're calling new age or like this new they wouldn't call it that. This stuff has been in there for how long? It's not new. It's a new wine, okay? And it may be new to some people, but what I'm saying is this stuff has been in there for thousands of years. So anytime somebody's claiming that they're familiar with scripture, I'm like, how do you not see or know what it's saying? Like, how do you not know this? This is, something that you should know, again, if you're claiming that. But with all that being said, it was a question that I asked based on John 15, 26. But when the Comforter is come, whom I will send unto you from the Father, even the Spirit of truth, which proceedeth from the Father, he shall testify of me. Talking about the Comforter, talking about the Spirit, he shall testify of me. And the question that I asked is, why is wisdom, right, which is an attribute of the Spirit, of the he, why is it feminine, right? The overall spirit is male, but why is wisdom feminine? That was the question that I was asking. Anybody got a take?
Yeah, I'm going to say because the way Jesus describes wisdom as a mother, and he says that he wanted to gather them like a mother, like the hen gathers her eggs or her chicks, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he says, wisdom is justified of all her children. That's my take.
Yep. Anybody else?
And then the mother of all living, which is Eve, was inside of Adam.
Yeah, so you see all this, JH said helper, right? Help meet. We see all this like these things that kind of clarify or kind of point to a truth, right? The nucleus, right? The foundation of the answer is because God made us in his image and likeness. That's why. I'm waiting for the Bible study. I don't know who told you we're having a Bible study. We're just talking about God. We're talking about God. So I don't know what you mean by Bible study. I have no idea what a Bible study is. Maybe you need to go find someone that's having what you're calling a Bible study. We're talking about Greek and Hebrew and the Bible. Okay, that's what we're talking about. It's just not a elementary Bible study. No offense. Who is that? Wise. Yeah, I don't know. No, actually, you're the one in vain. Honestly, you're the one in vain. Rude, obnoxious, vanity is the only thing I see in your text. So we're not having a Bible study. No offense. So yeah, so the nucleus or the answer to that is because God made us in His image and in His likeness. So when He made man, and He said, "Man shall not be alone," and He gives him Eve. Eve is pointing to the feminine part of the man, yet they're one, right? Both Adam and Eve are Adam. They're both Adam, right? And it's not a coincidence that when He named Eve, He named her mother of all living. Mother of all living, which points to wisdom. That's what it points to. What does the Bible call? How do you know when a man is wise? It tells us in a few ways. Let me see. Yeah, so the reason why I went straight to the jugular on this one, right? Y'all know I normally kind of just slowly go through there, but I went straight to the jugular because I didn't want anyone to be confused on what I was going to be getting at, which we all, for the most part, kind of already know. Like, that's kind of where everything is pointing to. But if God Himself... If God Himself has a female attribute, which is wisdom, which is God's helper, then mankind needs a helper as well, right? And so we see that Eve came out of Adam, and we talked about this. We talked about this before when we were going over the Moses Ark, and we were going over the temple that Solomon made, and we know that wisdom made the temple. The way that the temple is made, it was the wisdom of God that did this, which is God's helpmeet, the wisdom of God. And then man is made, and the word for rib that is taken out, the word for rib that is taken out of Adam is the same word that is the boards or the planks that make the outside of the temple. And so He took part of the temple, and that's what He used to make Eve. So God Himself is a temple. That's why the Bible says that Jesus is in God. And it says that we are in Jesus and He is in us, right? So, which goes all the way back to where Jesus talks about heaven has many mansions. And then He says, if it wasn't so, I wouldn't tell you. And people start trying to figure out what that means. Like, there's these big houses that are in there, you know, and I mean, everybody's just looking at with the lens of the world that they live in, and they're like, oh, there's going to be this big house, and we're going to go in there. It's going to be more it's going to be more amazing than you just walking into a big house, right? So, but let me see if I can. Okay, yeah. So let's talk about, or let me just stay where I was at for a little bit. So the ribs taken out of Adam, Eve is made by the rib. So she's made from what Adam is made from. That's how she's made. So whatever the essence that Adam is, right? Whatever he is, she's made just like him from the thing that he is. So how could they not be one? How could they not be one? Adam was made from something that God created, right? And it says from the ground or the soil. And then the funny argument is, where is it at, right? Well, it's of the earth, right? Because the New Testament says that he's earthly, right? Which means he came from a soil that God created. But you have to ask yourself, where did that come from? So if God spoke the world, the earthly thing that Adam came from, into existence, he didn't speak it into existence and it was already fallen. So it is very important to see that the soil that Adam came from was perfect. It was not a fallen soil. So God created people from his image. The Bible makes it clear that Adam was created, right? Formed. But it says that God made him in his image and in his likeness. So you put, so did God create people from his image? He created Adam from his image and likeness. Adam. Not all people. Adam. Who is that? AB. You understand, AB? So when you put, so God created people from, no, he didn't create people. He created Adam. So does God have arms and legs? The Bible says he does. The 10 Commandments, the Bible says that God, his own finger, wrote the 10 Commandments. The Bible says that Moses saw the hinder parts of God, referring to his back, right? The Bible tells us God said that his own arm will bring salvation. So it talks about his back, his arm, his finger. Does he have bones and organs? Not the way that we do. He doesn't have bones and organs that in that kind of a way. He doesn't have the kind of finger that we have here. He doesn't have the kind of back or the like the fallen world. So when you say, does he have organs? When you're talking about these things, God is not fallen. So he doesn't have like how we have a physical mechanics or mechanism. You understand? Are the caveman in heaven? There's no such thing as caveman. I don't know where you got that from. Ain't no such thing as caveman. Those people lying to you. Caveman came from animals. That all humans come from Adam and Eve. Yes. They all came from Adam and Eve. Yes. Let's see. So, fingers back. But not like we do. Yeah, not like we do. Yeah, he's not fallen. All right. So Eve is created from what Adam already was. Adam is already something, and then Eve comes out of what Adam is, and they are one in that way. So again, we see just by looking at that, how Father, Son, Holy Spirit, or spirit, soul, and body, how they're all one. There's a distinction. So there is a distinction between Adam and Eve. So like if anyone was to tell me that there's no distinction between Adam and Eve, then I can understand why they would view other things in the Bible the way that they would. But the thing you cannot do is lie about distinction. There is a distinction between Father, Son, Holy Spirit, right? And so you have people that go too far in one direction and they'll say, no, there's no distinction. And they'll go to verses that say, look, right here, it says that they're one. Right, but it says what is one? It says Father, Son, Holy Spirit. It's really crazy to me how they see these words that are distinct from one another, And it's saying that these things are one, just like you have Adam and Eve, right? Adam he's already a done deal. He's already made. And a rib is taken out, which means she is made from the substance that Adam is. So if she's made directly from him, it shows how they're one. They're both come from the same temple, from the same same planks, the same house, the same home, the same mansion. They're both one. But to say that there's not a distinction between them, it's not correct, not even a little bit, right? And then you have for instance, like the temple itself, right? You got the Holy of Holies, the inner cordon, the outer cordon. It's all one temple, but to say that there's no distinction between the inner, right, the Holy of Holies or the outer cordon, to say that there's no distinction is a lie. There is a distinction. When we see the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, I mean, even if we were to take it kindergartner level and say, are all three of those words, are they the same word? It doesn't say the Father, the Father, the Father, or the Son, the Son, the Son, or the Spirit. If it said the Spirit, the Spirit, the Spirit, yeah, there might be people that start arguing, see, there's three spirits, but we can say it's at least the same word. And then I would at least somehow understand where people stand. But to say that there's not a distinction between those three words is a complete lie. There is a distinction, right? And to say that they're not one when the Bible clearly says they are one. Now the question is, what is one? They, these three are one. Now we're saying that the three is not, it's very odd that to separate a distinction, to say that the distinction is not there. That's very odd. Let's see. I'll change your mind. I've read the Ethiopian Bible. I have not. It hasn't changed anything that I believe. So, all right. Let's see. One accord. Yeah, they were one accord. What? Yeah, as far as mankind go, right? Adam and Eve had their own soul. As far as mankind go, Adam and Eve had their own soul in the sense of fallen man. Okay? Fallen man. So it is something people will ask. Well, what about, did they have their own soul? Or, and again, when you start talking about those things, you can cause confusion real quick. Right now, we live in a fallen world. Everybody has their own soul, individual soul, right? But when Adam and Eve being one, they would have the same soul. Adam and Eve being one, okay? They would have the same soul, which means if one falls, the other's going to fall. And I don't want to get into that, but it should at least make a little sense that if they, even though we can say, well, yeah, they had their own soul, again, in this fallen world, we do. In this fallen world, 100%. Okay, we have our own soul. But in the world that they were in, they 100% had, the same soul. That's why they both fell, right? And again, that's why we have this, the man is over the woman, because the man can cause the whole house to fall. We know this is true, but individually, right now in this fallen world, we have a choice whether we want to be saved or not. So we can see how that operates, right? If man is head of the house, right, you can cause everything to fall. But because of God's grace, in this fallen world, the woman has her own soul. So the man may destroy everything that is going on regarding this woman in this world. But the one thing the man can no longer do because of Jesus, he cannot make the woman fall spiritually. Right? But in the beginning, yeah.
So in heaven, are we all going to be the same soul, or are we still going to have our own unique souls?
Yeah, no, we'll all have our own soul. That's why when John said what he said in heaven, he tells us what he saw. Does anybody remember what he saw?
A multitude of nations and peoples.
And it's because of the individual soul. That's the only way he was able to see that like that. So everybody will have
it's Revelation 7:2, I think that is. Somewhere around there.
Yeah. So even if the man
Revelations.
Yeah. So even if the man fails the woman here in this fallen world, we're all under the high priest, male and female. You know, it's just that's not how it was in the beginning. How it is right now, that's not how it was in the beginning. How it was in the beginning is God formed man out of perfect soil. He took the rib out of the perfect man, the thing that he was, the substance that he was, and he made a woman, a quote unquote helpmeet. And so when he fell, they both fell because they were one in a way that we don't understand here. I mean, in a certain way, we actually do kind of understand, but I'm saying overall, the majority of people in this world don't understand that kind of one. But it's the type of one that man is head, and if the man fails, the woman fails, period. And when I'm talking about damnation fell. Like he hearkened unto her voice. And you see God talk about this because you hearkened unto her voice, right? Meaning you're the head, you're the one that knows what the word is, and you need to stand on what the word is. And if you don't, it doesn't matter. If you fail, she fails. Y'all fall together. And that's what happened. He fell, she fell. They both fell.
Yeah, we were having a conversation yesterday about Saul, King Saul, that is. And they were saying that King Saul's in hell, right? Beit Shalom was saying King Saul's burning in hell. And I told him I don't think that that's true. And the reason that is because in the Old Testament, we see that salvation was corporate. It wasn't individual. So King Saul never took himself out of the covenant of God. He failed. He messed up a couple times. But I think Samuel in 1 Samuel 28, or I think it's 28:12 or something like that, he says when he pulls him out of the dead, he pulls Saul out of the dead, he says, tomorrow, he says, you and your sons will be in communion with me. So looking at that, and they were like, well, how? He failed God, he disappointed God, because they're looking at, God spanking people. And I was like, well, you got to remember, like, the Day of Atonement was for the future year. It wasn't for the year before. So technically your sins are covered from Yom Kippur for the following year, not the past year. Those sins are not remissed backwards, they're remissed forward, which is a big misconception that people have. Most Christians have no idea what this is because they don't read it, they don't study it. But the Yom Kippur is for the future, then the following year. So that's why Christ, when he comes, he redeems past and future and present. But except his future is forever, it's eternal. That's where the eternal kingship comes from. So when you see that, like, how could Saul possibly be in hell as if he denounced, like, as if he stopped, like he gave away his covenant or something? Like, I don't see that. I don't know.
They're talking about because Samuel said the kingdom has been stripped from you and all these things. But again, if you pay attention to what Samuel says, the most important thing, and just tell me if they brought this up. Did they bring up that Samuel said, if you would have done everything God told you to do, you would have reigned forever? Did they bring that up?
I brought it up. They didn't bring it up.
But they never do.
That was another point.
They never do, man.
Nope.
These people, and I'm not talking about just Jews. It's 90% of anyone that talks about the Bible, they never bring this point up right here. I don't understand this. There's so many important points that have to be brought up. And for again, it's people that say they're under the law. It's like they're completely blind to these points. I don't understand this. So one of them, like I was talking about yesterday, something I bring up I don't bring it up all the time, but I bring it up a lot, and it's when, people are going to talk about the law, like what is wrong, what you're not supposed to do. But Adam and Eve were told to be fruitful and multiply. And 99.9% of anyone that is claiming law keeper or whatever, they always bring up what God told them not to do, but they never bring up what God told them to do. They never bring that up. And that right there is it is huge. It will help you see the heart posture of the person. They're legalistic. It's all about the law, and you die and you get stoned. Bad, bad, bad. It's not, hey, why didn't you do what God told? I'm telling you, it's going to happen, and it's not going to be what people think. God is not going to be ridiculing you but he's going to talk to you about why you didn't do what he told you to do. Everyone thinks that they're going to go up to see the Lord and the judgment is going to happen. And they really believe that God's not going to talk about why you didn't do the thing he was telling you. Everyone thinks that he's going to be talking about, I told you not to do this. And I told you, and I'm telling you right now, that is not what's going to happen. That is not what's going to happen. He's going to ask, why didn't you do what I told you to do? And again, these people are going to be saved, but they're not going to understand. So he's going to clarify, and it's going to help them understand more. We don't stop learning here. We're going to continue to learn. And so he's going to use the very first things to get us to come up to his level a little bit. He's going to ask, do you remember? And I'll just use a bait because we're talking about bait. He says, do you remember Trot? Yeah, what about him? He kept telling you, be fruitful and multiply. Why didn't you do that? Well, I don't know. I was told that you need spiritual glasses to understand what he's saying. I don't know. Again, I'm just throwing bait under the bus because he comes up here and we hang out. But I'm saying, and I'm not saying he's never going to be fruitful and multiplying. I'm trying to show an example that he will bring up something that you basically denied, and you knew deep down, maybe I shouldn't deny this. And I'm just using this as an example. He's not going to be sitting there, you did this and you did that, bro. He's not going to be doing that. He's going to ask, look, how come you didn't do what I told you to? Well, Lord, what do you mean? And when he brings it up, you'll know exactly what he's talking about. There'll be no denying. You won't be able to lie to him about why you weren't fruitful and multiplied. You're not going to be able to lie about it. But that's what he's going to be focused on. How come you were only fivefold? Why? Oh, well, because, and he's going to show you, oh, okay. Well, he's going to teach you, this is why you were only 5 or 30-fold. You could have been 100-fold. Let me show you what hindered it. Let me show you how we think here. Again, let me remind you who you are, and you should have been thinking more this way, but not in the sense of ridiculing. That's not going to happen. Everybody thinks that's what's going to happen. On Judgment Day, my friend, you're going to be judged whether you have Christ or not. That's going to be the judgment. And then once we are, quote unquote, in heaven, the only thing he's going to be focused on is trying to get you to understand where we all, because we all missed the mark, but he's going to show you how we missed it and why. Go ahead, Dre, you up.
Yeah, I was going to say like that one of the things about the Garden of Eden, nobody says that Adam was kicked out. Like they always say he got kicked out because he ate from the tree of knowledge of good and evil, but nobody ever says that he was kicked out because he wasn't fruitful. Like nobody says, oh, well, he wasn't fruitful, that's why he was kicked out. And it goes back to and I was explaining this to them in that live, and they were like, bro, that's too complicated. But I'm like, all these things have to be seen, because if you see Adam, he wasn't being fruitful, and he ended up hearkening to the voice of his wife. And you look at David, the time that he slept with Bathsheba, he wasn't being fruitful. He was supposed to be doing something else, but he wasn't doing that. So it's about being fruitful. It's not about what the wrong thing is. It's about the thing that you're lacking to do. And even I was explaining to them, I was like, when you look at Saul is a type and shadow of us. All he did was tell the beloved, go. If he wouldn't have told the beloved, go, Goliath wouldn't have been, unalived. And that's really the thing that you have to look at. I was like, Saul was 100% a part of the covenant. He fell short. We fall short. I said, it's funny because you guys don't say Moses is in hell when he disobeyed God and couldn't enter into the promised land. So he couldn't enter the physical promised land, but he entered the spiritual promised land. That's a cook. So you're saying that physically we will fall short and we may not do things the way we're supposed to in this fall.
Unknown.
From salvation. Like nobody does this. It's funny. It's hilarious. So you have to see all these stories. You have to see the parallels, and you have to see like the double prophecies, if quote unquote, even within David being like a type and shadow of the Messiah, but also, you know, just being King David, and Saul being the first Adam, and also us being like the first Adam until the second Adam comes and saves our butt.
Yes.
So
exactly.
if you can't see all this, I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's hard to have these conversations.
Even to piggyback off of you, Dre, and what you said, like if we understand the scriptures it's all one story tethered together, right? When you see Saul, who becomes Paul, the apostle, and you realize that he's from the lineage of King Saul, and now he's an apostle, it's like you see the kingdom restored back to Saul in a type and shadow with this Paul the apostle. Yep. So like even there you see it coming back full circle. Yep. In redemption, not in condemnation, not in a casting away.
Bro, if Saul's in hell, dog, everybody in the Old Testament is in trouble.
Yeah, but that's what it is because they hear
and that's another thing I told him to try. I was like, yo, why are you guys always trying to prove somebody's in hell? Why don't you ever try to prove somebody's in heaven? I don't get this. So you're fighting for hell. I'm fighting for heaven.
Yeah, I'm telling you, because look, there's no refuting this. Only carnality does this. That's it. It's the only part of a man that is pointing out who's bad and who's good. But the person that is doing this, they're not pointing out who's bad or good so they can talk about the good. They're pointing out who's bad and good so they can focus on the bad. And that means you're not focused on the heart. You're focused on the outer appearance, the action.
Then they tell me I'm pushing once saved, always saved. That's not what once saved, always saved means. I don't understand this. I was like, yo, what are y'all talking about? Y'all are crazy. What?
Now you're pushing once saved, always saved.
Dumbest argument.
It's such a dumb argument.
Yeah, because Saul just...
Yeah, but first off,
that's why I asked people. I was like, "Hey, when Paul got saved, was he always saved?" And they're like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Oh, okay. So Paul, the apostle, was once saved and always saved." Okay, thanks. Like, it's such a dumb argument.
It's very dumb. It's very immature. It's a very immature argument. So someone has led them to believe that this is what you argue about: once saved, always saved. And like just what Jordan was saying, we talked about this probably a few months ago when I was pointing to the fact that is there anybody in the Bible that was saved and stayed saved? Well, and how can you deny Paul? How can you deny that? How can you say, well, you know, he does talk about his struggle with sin, which is a dumb argument, but people use that. He struggled with sin. So did he have to come back to the Lord? Nobody is good. Very few people. Majority of people will say, yeah, he was saved and stayed saved. Okay, so there is a such thing as once saved, always. There is a such thing then. And I mean, they don't want to believe that it could be for anybody else. Just Paul the apostle. He was the only one that was saved and stayed saved. What about Peter? Was Peter saved and stayed saved? Huh? The Pope himself? He lost his salvation and gained it back again, right? Save, lost, save, lost, save, lost. No, absolutely not. What is the scripture?
They believe that. They believe that because he repented. Well, I know, as long as you're continuously repenting,
right.
You're good.
Okay, which means
you know, I brought up the argument one time about remember that one, it was a live with the palm trees that we said wasn't a part of us, but you know that whole thing.
Yeah.
Jordan knows what I'm talking about. I went up there and I asked him. I said, listen, because you guys are saying that you have to do the works in order to maintain your salvation. So Jesus did 95, and then we do 5, and then that equals 100, right? And I asked him, I said, well, let me ask you this. When somebody is circumcised physically, can they be uncircumcised? And they started laughing. I was like, brother, if you're telling me that the physical is more powerful than the spiritual, so a spiritual circumcision is less powerful than a physical circumcision? So you can be uncircumcised. You can uncircumcise your heart. Like, how does that work? And they just laughed. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, you can't. You can't. In Ephesians 2, and I'm just going to start at 1, but it goes back to these kind of things. Like, Jesus didn't stop being our high priest, okay? But what they'll say is, no, he's still our high priest, but you got to repent again. You got to repent again. Oh, okay. So when you bring up the covenant, passing through flesh, which is the circumcision, how do How do you redo that? Well, see, this time it's because of the heart. Well, okay, in the Old Testament, it wasn't. It was something physical. And once it was done, it was done. And now we're going to say, oh, this one's different because we can't see it. So because we can't tell if someone is circumcised, then it can happen again and again and again. So when someone gets sealed with the Holy Spirit of promise, they can become unsealed. Who's going to break the seal? And you'll hear me say this. There's only one thing I'll say about the once saved, always saved and all this is when it talks about a mature person leaving, and it says it's impossible to come back to repentance. This is not, I don't like it. I don't. When people try to say this is every believer, if you go study the details of this believer, this is a very mature believer. And if they were to fall away, it's impossible. That this is not saying that someone is going to do it. It's not saying that. It's saying if someone were to, it'd be impossible for them to come back. Impossible. But this is a very mature believer. I do not understand why people read this in Hebrew and they're like, see, it's everybody, bro. You're lying. If you went through that very slowly, you could tell this is not someone that knew nothing of God, and then all of a sudden they got saved. They've been saved for 10 seconds, and they're this person who tasted this, who did this. Very mature believer. And nor is it saying that a lot of people are going to fall away. It's saying if someone were to, at this stage in their life, it would be impossible for them to come back. So I will always go back to that and say, literally, this is talking about a person who is very mature in the Lord, and they're like, you know what? The desolate ground is just way better than this, guys. Y'all have a good one. So that means the person just threw their salvation away. That's what that kind of person it's referring to. They threw it away. So what you'll have though is you'll have people that will bring up Ephesians 2 and other places, sealed with the Holy Spirit of promise. They'll bring these things up and say, no, this can't happen. God, for the love of God, I know. But based on what the writer of Hebrews is talking about, this is someone that is a very mature believer. And I don't even know why they think it's worth arguing. What I am saying is, I don't believe I will ever meet one of these people. That is how rare, even if it was to ever been able to occur. So this is not talking about that I believe someone can snatch someone. Man, listen. Based on what the writer of Hebrews is saying, they are talking about a very mature believer. If they were to fall away, this is not saying it's going to, and then people will start bringing up, well, no, the great falling away. I don't want to get into the great falling away, for God's sakes. I'm talking about what is being said in Hebrews about this very mature believer. I don't believe I'll ever meet one. And I meet a lot of people, and I don't believe I'll ever meet one. I don't believe it's easy at all. I believe it is so hard for this to even be true that it's very possible that it can't be true. But I do not want to take away from what the writer is saying. And I know people argue about, well, what they're really talking about is this. I know, for God's sakes, Lord have mercy. I know, okay? But I'm going to read this in Ephesians 2. I'm going to start at 1. If they were of us, they would never have left us. Yeah. But I'm pointing out mature believers, okay? There's going to be people that were never even mature in the word, and they leave. So Hebrews is not talking about that. Let me say this real quick, and I haven't said this in a minute, and it's because they changed the wording, guys. So apparently, there's not just subscribers on TikTok. There's fans. What are they called? Does anybody remember what it's called? Super or great fan or
super fan?
Super fan. So, guys, a lot of subscriptions and fans were dropped when they did this change. And if you were one of them, obviously it would be amazing if you became a subscriber or a fan on TikTok, because here pretty soon those monies that are pretty much been building up, they're going to be used, and some of them already been started. But that money is going to be built up to push Descaled content even more. Now that we have the music thing started, the book thing, which I'm about here pretty soon, I'm about to start getting heavy on that book. And like I said, I pray to be done this year. But when the music thing, when I started pushing that music thing, it takes me away from time that I need to finish the book, right? So if you haven't subscribed, or if you haven't became a fan or a super fan, and I'm telling you right now, where the funds are really needed is on YouTube, right? And if you're one of them people that's like, man, I don't want TikTok or YouTube to have the money. I fought it for a long time, but I understand it, and I went ahead and put the Cash App on. It's both on YouTube and TikTok, because people are like, man, I don't want them to get any. I get it. Okay, I get it. But if you're able to, you can become, it's not a subscriber on YouTube. It's a, what's it called on YouTube?
What is it? Member, join member, something like that?
Member or channel member?
Team member. That sounds right. Team member. So on YouTube, it's becoming a team member. And basically, guys, all those monies are utilized to push Descaled content. And Jordan, I don't know, he may not be done, but whenever he's done researching this thing on Instagram, I mean, that stuff costs money too. And I'm going to tell him, which I already kind of told him, we're going to go ahead and do that too. Like there's something we got to pay for on Instagram. I don't want to go.
I got your.
Let me say this. Let me say this. I don't want to go through the details of it here on the channel. I'm just letting you know that monies are being pushed out to all kinds of things. And if you want to see more people come to Descaled or be part of it, if you think Descaled helps you in any form or fashion, and you're able to become a supporter in any of those ways, I mean, obviously do that. But I don't talk about it enough. And, there's a reason for that too. But there's a time for everything, and I'm talking about it right now. So if there's a way you feel that, like I said, now, if you don't think Descaled helps you at all, then fine. Maybe you just come to be entertained when we make fun of each other regarding football. But if it helps you at all, I'm telling you, it helped more people. And the only way for that to happen is for it to get pushed out. And there's a lot of people that I've seen brag, oh, I don't have to pay for nothing. Everybody just comes. I don't know what to tell you. You're going to sit here and tell me that God is just bringing everybody to you. That's what's happening. No, I've said this a million times, and I'll say it again. There will always be more people feeding people with bottles. I don't know what's so hard about this. They're like, look, our ministry's doing great. Bro, y'all are teaching from level 1 to level 3, maybe 4. There's more babies out there. I don't understand what's so difficult about this. There are people that teach people different stages. Okay, now you should, if you're a good teacher, you should be able to feed people when they're on the bottle and further. You should be able to do that. But the majority of people are on milk. And when you see a ministry grow real fast, I have seen it for over a decade. 90% of those ministries, if not more, 95 of them, everybody are babies. You think I'm not pointing the finger. Babies have to be fed, okay? But when it comes to teachers that are going a lot further than just milk, people don't understand. So they're gonna stick to a baby ministry because they don't know any different. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. People need to go where they're getting fed. That's where you need to go. Okay.
I'm sorry. I was brought up. I put in the comments that you need to, you excuse me. Let me choose my words wisely because you get on me, and I'm learning not to say the S word. I believe a good suggestion would be that the CA ribbon to be put into the live, so people won't have to exit the live to see the CA. You know what the CA is, right?
No.
CA is Cash App.
The ribbon?
Okay, so you can put a ribbon or just put a little icon, and you can put the Cash App there. And so if people want to go and give to the Cash App for Descaled, they can just go and not leave the live.
Okay. I'm sorry. You're saying it's something that's noticeable on the live.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Maybe I need to look into that. I didn't even know that was something I could do. So. Yeah.
Yes, and I'm glad it took you a year, brother, to listen to me.
I think it was 2. I think it was 2 years.
Yeah, 2. Yeah,
I think it was 2 years. And it's not that I didn't want to listen. You just, again, regarding money, there's no rush. I
understand.
No, people need to slow down, you know?
I know.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
Me personally, I understand, because your whole purpose was just to grow disciples.
That's it.
And you've been doing an amazing job.
Yeah.
And now it's growing, and now you want to broaden Descaled. And this is something that we all wanted you to do, but it took you to come to that place. We couldn't pressure you, even though we knew, but you had to come to that own decision using your own discernment, because you knew.
Yeah,
it's just all I want.
Yeah. No, you're good. It's just, again, just money. I mean, come on. We've all been to the church and passed the plate. And come on, man. We've all, listen, there's people that ain't never been through any of that. They don't understand it. And I've seen a lot, and it's just, you got to be careful, man. You got to be careful. So, just one thing at a time. And I personally, I don't see a rush. I don't see a rush to do any of that. I mean, obviously, money's a tool. I get that, but people have families. Come on, everybody, so you just got to be real careful. What? Oh, you just got to be real careful with that. And just remind people that, if you make Descaled your church, I get it, but there's no reason why you shouldn't go to a physical church. There's no reason. Okay. If, for whatever reason, if you made up your mind, I'm just going to come here. Listen, that's your own conscience. I'm just saying, I will never tell someone not to go to a physical church. And if you do, give your monies there, give your tithing or whatever, you give it there. But again, you need to give where you're being fed. That's the whole purpose. If you're just going to a church building just to sit there every day, you're not getting fed. Now, if you have kids, listen, I don't want anyone to misunderstand this. You should not misunderstand what I'm saying. If you have kids, there is nothing wrong for you to take them there, okay, and give monies, because they're going to be learning stuff, all right? And when we say, well, yeah, but they're not learning, then you can fill in the blanks, okay? But I'm telling you, there's a lot of stuff they can learn at a church, and it's just not Bible stuff. It's how to congregate with one another. You understand? There's a lot of things. Your kid could be a little greedy brat. You understand? And you might need old Mrs. Poppins down there to say, hey, we're not doing that here. You might need that. So don't do that. There are people that can see some bad seed that's in your kid. And trust me, you want them to uproot that as quick as possible. And let me tell you another thing. Old Miss Poppins can uproot some stuff better than you can. Okay? Because your kid is going to feel pressured that, she called me greedy like mom and dad do. You understand? You need other people to point out things that aren't right as they're growing up. You cannot just say, well, Descaled's where it's at, man. They get deep in the word, and your kid's over there dry as a freaking root. What? That make no sense. Your kid's not going to understand what I'm saying. So you go to that physical place for at least your kids, okay? And then, they're having a pizza party, but pay for some of the pizza for God's sakes, okay? I don't need your money that bad. Pay for some of the pizza. Let your kid have some mental breakdowns around other peers, okay? And let Miss Poppins over there uproot crap that your kid decided, you know what? I'm just going to do this and I'm going to do that. And your boy or girl is just putting in their heart whatever they think is right for them. And then at the house, they're like, mom or dad or whatever. But yet in Mrs. Poppins' class, guess what? They don't get their way. Because if they think they are, Miss Poppins going to come talk to you and say, hey, you little dirtbag over there thinks that they're going to. And that's when now we got multiple people that's telling your kid, hey, we are not doing this. Now your kid can start using some, a little creativity, right? They're stinking thinking. They're going to start being able to see that and say, utilizing their critical thinking skills and say to themselves, hey, I think they might be right about this, right? If it's always just mom and dad saying it, if that's the only one saying it, sometimes that don't hold up in court. And I'm talking about in their old the little peanut brain of theirs. It don't hold up in court. But you get old Miss Poppins and old Danny Badito down there, you start getting everybody involved, and before you know it, those things will start being uprooted. So, there's no need for you to do all of it by yourself. Hold on a second, guys. Sorry about that. Let's see. Oh, that's my buddy right there. Travis, what's up, homeboy?
What's up, bro?
What is the deal, man? What's going on?
Oh, just tuning in at work. I thought I might as well hop on.
Well, I'm glad you did, man. Long time no see.
Sir.
What you doing? Are you building pews?
That's right, sir.
Yeah, if y'all don't know, this is my buddy of mine right here. He builds pews for a living. What are you working on right now, specifically?
I'm working on Bravo AR-15 stocks.
Ah, cool. Sweet. Yep. Well, like I said, I'm glad you came up. It's been a minute, been a while. You got 2 or 3 kids yet, or what?
No, I still got my daughter.
You still got one? Okay. Maybe y'all get triplets next year.
Oh, I hope not.
Hey, were you able to? What music platform do you use the most?
Spotify.
Spotify. Were you able to find "I'm Your Garden" on there, or you haven't listened to it yet?
Yep. I listened to it.
Oh, you did? Okay, cool.
Yep.
Cool. The rest of the album should be out very beginning of January. So there's a lot more songs on there if you want to jam out to some Christian music that is from your fellow friend there. Yeah, cool.
The link is in your Instagram bio right now, and it works.
What link? To the music?
That goes directly to all the platforms.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you put that there. I need to figure out how to put it on the other 2.
Yeah.
We need to get that in there.
Yeah, we'll talk about the other stuff later.
Okay, yeah, cool. Thank you for that. Thank you for your service. Notice the combat infantry badge. Oh, well, thank you for thanking me, man. Yeah. What's up?
I'll send you that link again.
What link?
I said I'll send you that link again. The one to what Jordan was just talking about.
Okay. Well, I think I have the link. I'm just saying I don't know how to put it up there. I mean, I'm sure it's not hard to figure it out, but I need to put it on YouTube. I need to put it on TikTok, and I'm trying to think. Let me hop back to where we're at. Does anybody got anything real quick? And I only brought that up because I never do. It's like I forget all the time. Because what I was gonna go ahead.
Well, I was gonna piggyback off this whole idea of sealing, being sealed.
Okay, well, before you do, let me read Ephesians 2, because that's what I was going to read. Okay. So don't forget what you're going to say. But let me just read this. I'm going to read starting at 1. It says, "And you hath he quickened." I remember when we went over Ephesians, it's probably been 2 years. And I was really trying to point on how Paul is looking at all this as a past tense thing. And it's real hard for people that are still stuck in legalism to get past this part. But he says, and you hath he quickened. It's a past tense thing that he's saying here. And you hath he quickened. And you'll have people say, well, that part was added. If you go study this in the Greek, you will see it's still saying the same thing. And you hath he quickened who were dead in trespasses and sin. Were. He's not talking to someone that just got saved 30 seconds ago. He's talking to people that's been saved. He says, and you hath he quickened who were dead in trespasses and sins. Every time one of these people come up that want to talk about, do you still sin? And I said, oh, so you don't know if I do or not? And I went up on, I don't know if y'all know who The Hard Truth is. He had someone come up on his live. It might have been a few days ago. I don't remember. And I'm scrolling by, and honestly, I did not have time to get up there. But when I heard this guy, I don't remember how he worded it, but he was like, yeah, of course y'all do. Y'all sin. I just, sometimes you're just like, all right, you know what? I'm going to roll the dice here. But again, you do got to know your stopping point. And I said, hey, guy, I'm just curious. What sin are you, like, what sins are you bringing before us and God? He's like, well, what do you mean? I said, no, go ahead. So we have sin, like you said, we have sin. Okay, fine. Bring our sin before God. Ready, go. I said, take us to court, bro. Go ahead. And he's like, well, I don't know you. I don't know. Bro, listen to this. 100% contradicted everything he just did. So now all of a sudden you start using your brain. But yet you're going to come up here and start accusing us of being sinners. It makes no sense. See, the argument in their head makes sense. But if you tell them, okay, you work for Satan, you're the judge, you got all the paperwork. Okay, there's God, my friend. Here's me, there you are. Go ahead, accuse me in front of him. Ready, go. And he wouldn't do it. I was like, bro, why are you not doing what you came up here to do? Go ahead, accuse it. Well, all I'm saying is y'all still sin. You're saying, brother, then go, brother. Listen. God is right there. Why are you talking about we still sin? No. Tell God, Lord, these sinners do not deserve what, bro, hit us in the jugular with it. And, he had nothing to say. He kept trying to, he's like, hey, man, it sounds like you're just running from the ties. Like, oh, my God, brother, you're doing the running. I'm making it very clear. Here we are, right? You're saying we're sinners. There's God. Brother, take us to court. Go. And he was a coward. He couldn't do it. Again, I wasn't mad. I wasn't even in a bad mood, but I'm trying to show this dude what you think you're doing, you're not doing. You're literally having a conversation about, well, people still have to sin. What kind of worthless conversation is that? Look, there's God. Here we are, right? We're sinners in your eyes. You got all the proof, you say, because you wouldn't be up here wanting to fight about this. Say, Lord. I told him like this too. Matter of fact, CM was there, the guy that's right here beside Bill. I was like, hey, go ahead, bro. He just couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. And I went with them probably about 15 minutes. I went around with them, and I got a phone call. And when I came back, he was gone. But again, it's funny. Next time you have someone, do you still sin? Just say, hey, brother. Okay, so you're saying I'm a sinner? Listen, there's God. Do your worst, bro. Ready, go. Get it out your system. I'm curious. I used to do it all the time, and I never found anyone that would take me up on it and would say, Lord, this man's a sinner. I never found one. Why is it that they want to talk about how you're a sinner, but if you put them before God, they don't want to talk to God that way? Why? How come they don't want to tell God, Lord, this sinner doesn't deserve to be in heaven? How come they don't do that? Because that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. But yet when you say God's right here, and what's funny is God's always listening. He's always watching. God's already here. But as soon as I say, hey, God's right there, go ahead and tell him. See, they don't want to talk to God about your sin because they know it's wrong, but they'll come to you and do it. If it's wrong for you to say, Lord, this person's a sinner, if that's wrong, then you're wrong. You're wrong to go up to someone and ask them, do you still sin? You're wrong, brother. If you didn't think you were wrong, then tell God. Tell God, let's go. Take me to court. But it says, and you hath he quickened who were dead in trespasses and sin, were dead to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience, among whom also we all had our conversation. Had, past tense. We all had our conversation in times past in the lust of our flesh, fulfilling the desires of the flesh and of the mind, and were by nature the children of wrath, even as others. But God, who is rich in mercy and his great love wherewith he loved us, even when we were dead in sins, you're no longer dead in sins, were dead in sins, hath quickened us together with Christ, by grace ye are saved, and hath, past tense, hath raised us up together and made us sit together in heavenly places in Christ Jesus, and hath raised us up together and made us sit together in heavenly places. Hath did this. So if you're already sitting in heavenly places, how do you get removed from heavenly places? So God puts you in heavenly places in Christ, and if some reason you decide to steal something, you get ripped out of Christ from heavenly places. How does that make any sense? What's hard for people to fathom this is they don't understand spirit, soul, and body. I've been saying this for years. Be careful when someone is wanting to talk to you about law and grace and how we're saved and how we're not. You need to ask them, do you understand spirit, soul, and body? This is the reason that a lot of people, a lot of you probably, argue with people. Because instead of you going straight to the jugular and saying, hey, hold on, do you understand spirit, soul, and body? If they tell you, spirit, so basically the answer is no. If they don't understand spirit, soul, and body, my friend, and you do, even if you have a slight understanding, this is what's causing the argument here. They don't understand the difference between flesh and spirit. They don't understand the difference. They think your flesh has to be good to earn its way into heaven. That's why they tell you what they tell you. That's why they say, or better yet, that's why their focus is stop being bad. It's not be fruitful and multiply. That's not it. It's stop being bad. Anytime someone is focused on sin based on your physical flesh performance, they don't understand spirit, soul, and body. And the quicker you come to this understanding, to hurry up and ask, hold on a second, do you understand spirit, soul, and body? If you keep forgetting to ask people that question, you won't forget to argue. You'll just continue to argue with them because it's you that is understanding the difference between spirit, soul, and body. And so because you understand the difference, you're arguing with them from like a higher tier understanding, and you're sitting here, arguing with the dodo bird that doesn't understand what you're saying. It's kind of like someone arguing about what's better, crayons or markers. And then someone that plays with crayons doesn't even know what a marker is. And they're like, bro, markers are brighter. You don't have to sharpen them. They're better. Yeah, fine. We can argue. Well, I think crayons are better because of this. What I'm saying is, regarding crayons and markers, you can argue about that all day. I'm just saying they're different. Okay, a marker and a crayon are not the same thing. So if a person says that a marker is better and another one says a crayon is better, you'll never get them to stop arguing because it's their based on their choice of what they like. But when it comes about the Bible, there is no choice, personal interpretation. There is a such thing as spirit, soul, and body revelation, and you need to understand that. So if these people that want to argue with you regarding the law, and they don't understand spirit, soul, and body, there you go. That's why. They don't understand. They still think that your physical body plays a part when the Bible makes it clear that that the flesh will not inherit the kingdom of heaven. And people misinterpret that and say that means your flesh can't go to heaven. No. Dang, now here we go again. This is an education issue. People are not educated. They don't even know what the heck inheritance is. You know what? You have people in this world, they don't know what inheritance is. They've never had one. So they have to be educated. You have to teach them what inheritance is in this world. You have to teach them. Say, listen, let me go over inheritance. And then you read that verse and then say, does that mean your flesh is not going to heaven? I still had people say, yes, your flesh can't go to. That's not what that means. It means your flesh cannot inherit it, which means your flesh is not a son of God. I don't understand what is so hard about this. You tell someone that your flesh is not, everybody's a son of God, all the beautiful people. The beautiful people, the beautiful people. Yeah, beautiful people, all right. The beautiful people, Marilyn Manson singing everybody in the flesh, everybody that's son under the first fallen Adam. That's the beautiful people in that song. But God's beautiful people are those that have been born again. You have to be born again. Why? Because your flesh cannot inherit. It can't inherit. My friend, if your flesh cannot inherit the kingdom of heaven, that means you are not part of the inheritance. You're not a son of God. I don't know what's so hard about this. It's an education level for a lot of people. It's an education level. They don't even know what the freaking word inheritance means. So now they want to argue and say your flesh can't go to heaven. Why? Well, if you're good enough, maybe it can. And if you're, no, bro, you have to be born again because only the spirit, or I'm going to say it this way, only a son of God can inherit the kingdom. And in order to be a son of God, you got to be born again. Why do you have to be born again? Because flesh and blood cannot inherit it. Why? Because it's not, you have no access. You are not heir to the Father. You're not an heir. But when we became born again, we became co-heirs through the Spirit, not the flesh, which means our spirit inherited the kingdom, not the flesh, which means your flesh cannot earn it because it's not a son. And they think you're saying your flesh is already earned it and is going. No, bro. The argument, it's an education problem. It's an education problem. This is not talking about somebody's smart and someone's dumb. No, ignorant. They're ignorant to what the Bible's even saying on this topic. So they argue how good your flesh has to be. You would not make this argument if you understood what inheritance was talking about. You would not waste your time arguing about this crap. You wouldn't. Heaven is never mentioned in the Bible.
Well, if you're Calvinist, your flesh is predestined for heaven.
Yeah, well, I mean, that one's simple. Your flesh cannot inherit it. So, flesh can't inherit it. Let's see. What about leprechauns on the moon? Wait a minute. You believe we went to the moon? Loser. We never went to the moon, bro. They lied to you. God, people.
I love when they tell you, well, you're made in his image, body, soul, and spirit. Your body, you're made in his image. And they haven't even been saved.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah. So, Jordan, you were going to.
Where did Lance Armstrong go?
Oh, they flew up in space. They up to the, heavens. And then as soon as they got to the firmament, they took a left flank, right? And then they flew like as far to the middle of the sea as they can go. And they landed on a little island, middle of nowhere. And they hung out there for like 4 days and then shot back up from off that island and then landed in the sea. That's what happened. That's where they went. With the leprechauns, by the way. With the leprechauns.
That's true.
That's why the president spoke to them from a landline phone.
Because it was hooked up. Like, bro, they spent that. Why do you think they spent $400 million on that? That landline, all that copper, that cost like $100 million by itself. All the way to that island, that was a lot of copper. Do what, CJ?
I said it sounded better than anything we got today.
Yeah, that's what happened. They landed on a little island, and that copper bubble, it took them a year to roll that copper all the way out there. Yeah, real talk.
So, serious note, that means that the Russians lied too then, right?
Bro, the Russians know nothing else but lies. The Russians they invented lying.
It's like saying the world lies or something.
Yeah, that's right. Jordan was going to say something. Jordan, what were you going to say?
Yeah, I was just going to piggyback off of the idea of being sealed in Christ. And I was going to bring up John 6:27. And it says, labor not for the meat which perisheth, but for that meat which endureth unto everlasting life, which the Son of Man shall give unto you, for him hath God the Father sealed. So this whole idea that Calvinists make that God is personally accepting and rejecting people based on who they are is a lie. Right there you see that the only mankind, the only Adam that God has sealed is Christ. So all of predestination and being sealed has nothing to do with you presenting yourself personally before the Father. The only thing that's pleasing in the sight is this last Adam, is Jesus Christ. That's the only mankind that's pleasing in the sight. That's the only mankind that is sealed before the Father. So that's where you being sealed and you being predestined is inside of him. It's not outside of him as like, well, God is up there like, okay, let me see. This one I'll choose. This one I won't. Like, no. It has nothing to do with that. And in looking up sealed, in the Greek, it's G4972, and that's from 4973, and it means to stamp with a signet or private mark for security or preservation. So by implication, to keep secret, to attest. So basically that goes back to the being kept blameless. Like over and over the Bible says you're being kept blameless for the day. So it's always showing you like the reason you're marked, the reason you're sealed is for eternity. Like you're given everlasting life. Like what you're given is eternal and you're hidden in him. And so that, just to piggyback off of what is being sealed, they don't even see that it's the predestination, and what's sealed is Christ as this last Adam. No living soul had the seal if the life-quickening spirit was not in them to give them life. And now we as living souls have that life-quickening spirit. So just as Jesus is the root and the offspring, we would be like the offspring, but if our root is not him, then there is no offspring that's pleasing in the sight of the Father. The verse again, Breezy, was John 6:27.
Yeah, so the conversation started in John 15, because for the past week and a half, almost 2 weeks, I went over John 15 in detail regarding Jesus as the vine. That's what I spoke about, because in John 15, he's not talking about this world, right? When he was asked, "Are you a king?" he said, "My kingdom is not of this world." So I went to that kingdom. CJ, what do you mean? Oh, okay. I'm looking right now.
Yeah, and even if you search it out deeper, right, this goes back to the marks, like the mark of Christ or the mark of the beast. And I know Trotz touched on this as far as it concerns with touching on what the marks mean. And I know I read in the Greek here for sealed, it talks about to stamp, but if you study that further, it goes into a personalization of a signature, which if you study the mark of Christ versus the mark of the mark of beast is impersonal. It's like a stamp. It's like, oh, here's the ink pad and here's the stamp. Let me just stamp everybody. Where the mark of Christ is personal, because number one, Satan's not omnipresent. So the only thing that is omnipresent of Satan, if you will, is his seed. But Christ, his spirit, is omnipresent. And when Christ marks someone, it is personal. It's his signature. It's as if you're going, before the player to get the autograph, and the player himself is at the table and he's signing it. So that's the difference between the mark of Christ and the mark of Satan. The mark of Christ is a signature. It is personal. It is him. He did it. It's the finger of God. And that's why Paul says that the law is written on your hearts, but it's not like with a pen. It's not like it was etched in stone. It's the finger of God himself, not by the work of man's hands. You need understanding on the trees. Go read Psalm 92:12. And then after you do that, ask yourself, if Solomon was given wisdom of God when he asked God for wisdom, and if you believe that Solomon was given wisdom from God himself, then ask yourself, why did he have palm trees inside and outside of the temple that God told him to build? And why was palm trees also sketched on or graven into the doors and into the walls? Yep, 1 Kings 6 as well. It's all over, but
all right, so we've been waiting for we just recently Descaled released its first song, I'm Your Garden, on all the musical platforms. And we've been waiting for Apple. Apple was the only one that wasn't showing us analytics. And apparently we got that back. So I think the total, if I'm understanding what CJ is saying, is since we released it a few days ago, it's been 123. And I was looking for 100. So we're 23 over what we thought we were going to get, which is good. So, right, CJ, you said it's a total of 123?
Yes.
Yeah. So what's the total just on Apple then?
Hold on.
I probably should have asked this before. Maybe 40 just on Apple alone.
Yeah, 49 on Apple.
Okay, well that's 50 pretty much. So half of it, well, no, not half because it's 123. But I was hoping for 100, man. I did the numbers multiple times. I was like, God, if we could at least be 100, that'd be good. So 123 guys, that would be the majority of that would be different people, right? Just so you understand. Marking with. Let's see. Help. Yeah. Anyway, all right. I'm just letting everybody know our goal was first song ever to come out, and obviously, there's no advertisement really of the song except for the one that I literally just put out the other day on TikTok. But I'm pushing to get 200 when it's all said and done. And I know some of those listeners are going to be people that don't come to Descaled regularly. And so when the album comes out, you know, as long as that one gets 100 on its, well, the whole album itself, that'd be obviously more, but yeah, I'm not worried about the views, CJ. I mean, views are good. That just means someone clicked on it and listened to it. But 123 streams is referring to like the majority of those are going to be different people. It's not going to be, you know, just because you open it on your phone, bro, it's not going to pick it up every time you open it on your phone. If that's the case, that sucker would be over 1,000 right now. So the streams is the one that, if unless I'm mistaken, it isn't the streams the one that we really care about, not views, right? From what I looked up. JH, you've been trying to find what? Been trying to find DL? Download info. Maybe somebody can help JH with that. JH is trying to figure out how to download it. CJ.
Nah, you don't get to do that, but
well, downloads, but downloads help. Downloads help.
Yeah, that would be. I mean, it depends on what you're using. Spotify, you can download, but you have to be. It's not like a downloading it to your. I mean, it's like a. You have to be online to download it, and then it allows you to play it offline. And it does take space on your phone, but it's not like your song. Apple Music, I assume, has the same type of feature, but they also allow you to buy the song, which then if you downloaded it after you bought it, then yeah, you could, that would be you could anytime listen to it.
Yeah. Yeah, it says now you know you can get paid off stream. Yeah, I know that, but man, honestly, it's like literally a cent per stream.
Yeah.
Like it's
right now.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying that's. You know,
I'm saying right now that's how it is. There is a. I don't even know how to describe it. There's something coming, I guess I'll say, that will allow that to go up a little bit. The royalties and things.
Oh. For
the actual artist.
Oh, right. On Spotify, you can add it to your playlist. You can on all of them, right? Pandora, yep. Spotify, Apple, you know, iTunes. You can add it to your
Amazon,
playlist.
YouTube.
But here, yep. I guess the question would be, if you add it to your playlist, is that considered a download? I think it is, but I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I mean, unless they have like a add to playlist like section, analytics section on their platform.
Yeah.
Then it would be under that.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is we reached the goal I kind of know based on the listeners, I kind of know like, okay, based on all this, if we can get 100 people to stream it, right, to listen to the song, then it'd be a decent goal for us regarding music because we just started it. But we've already passed that. It's over 120 already. So, and like I said, for the next few days, or maybe probably next couple of weeks, where I'm going to be advertising the song on all the platforms, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and we'll see how high we can get it in the next couple of weeks or a month. I think a good goal would be 300 to 500. I don't know. I think 400 would be a decent goal. Is the music usable on TikTok yet? I don't know what that means. Does anybody know what misunderstood means by that? Is the music usable?
I think she means like if you do a video, is it searchable where you can play it in the background?
Yeah.
I think you could because I believe I did one.
So anyway, yeah, it is.
Okay, can y'all help me understand what y'all are talking about? I'm lost.
You're underwater, Bill.
So when you have, like when you post a video or you see a video that has audio behind it or a song behind it, music behind it, that's what she's talking about.
Oh, let me go back to what she's saying.
Which actually
is the
would be
music
another
usable
way.
on can you use it? Misunderstood. Is that what you're saying? Can you use the music if you're making a video? Can you use the music? Is that what you're asking? I'm just clarifying it from you. It sounds like that's what you might be saying, but I don't know. Yes. Yeah. So if we go to TikTok, can we look that song up?
Yes, you can.
You can?
Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, if y'all want to use that for background, all you have to do, if you want to make it simple, go find the video that I uploaded and then hit, you know how you can hit the button to bring the person up that song came from, and it'll ask you if you want to use the song. That's actually a better way to do it because it'll let people know how many people are using that song in a video. And that will help. I'm going to try to get on there and try to push it out more. It's just a lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff that I'm ignorant to that I'm learning about.
So it's a lot of stuff on your own. Normally there's a whole team like doing this, or a whole label, or a whole like dedicated.
Yeah. Tammy, add your music to our video. Yeah, that's what she's talking about. Yeah, guys, all you got to do is go to the video. And you know, to the right, it's going to have that circle on who's singing it or whatever. All you got to do is click that, and it's going to say, you know, use this song or use this, and you should be able to. Shouldn't be a problem. I'm making a video tonight. Awesome. I can't wait to see it. Anybody got anything else, guys? It is already 12. We got to go. Dre, you got anything? Use sound. Yeah, that mic. I mean, Mick. Yeah, use sound. That's what it is. You don't have anything? All right. Does anybody else have anything? Anybody? Doesn't matter who you are. We're going to go ahead and bounce off. Tomorrow, not really sure. We do need to do a Timeless Yeshua this week. Dre, you got something lined up? I think you were.
Yeah, I mentioned something to you.
Yeah.
Text.
I think we should be good. I don't see that being an issue. I mean, it's very relevant to what we talk about. So we might. Can you do one tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow might be the one day that'll work for the rest of this week.
Yeah. All right. Hopefully tomorrow.
It could be Thursday too, but.
Oh man. All right. Well, the reason why I kept going off the phone is because, but I'm telling you, that's why I got that skid steer. I'm about to go move a lot of wood, like right now. Like we're talking, it might fill up the entire trailer. Doing that by hand, bro, God, dog. You know, I like the workout, but geez, it's time consuming. With the skid steer, I can do it in 15 minutes. Take me an hour by myself. You know. But all right, guys, God bless. We will see y'all in the morning tomorrow. We're doing a Timeless Yeshua. Remember, a Timeless Yeshua is pointing to the Talmud, the Midrash. It's going to, you know, oral teachings, things that were passed down, and it gets into a lot of stuff that I believe 100% that God is going to use to people who hopped on the old train of the Jewish living back in the days right before the Messiah even came. And I believe that a majority of them are just like Saul of Tarsus. 100%. I believe they're just like Saul. They kick against the pricks, and they don't fully understand that a lot of the things that has been passed down is also God still trying to speak to them to this day. And there's going to be a constant turnaround until the end of the Gentile, and it's going to be their own writings. It's going to be a big turnaround. Whether we'll be alive for that, that's hard to tell from what I've seen, but he is going to use them, and how is because they won't be able to say that anybody corrupted it. They won't be able to say that because these things will not be in the quote unquote American Bible or Bible itself or whatever from the West. There will be no way that anybody can turn it down, and it'll be a big turnaround, and it'll be their own writings that they will see that is very similar to things that's in the New Testament writings, and they will know that there's no way they were corrupted, and they'd have to be honest with the stuff that's been passed down, and it's something that I seen years ago. I saw it, and we're barely starting to have a sister show called Timeless Yeshua, and we'll have more of them. The Timeless Yeshua thing will never stop because it's a truth that's going to come to pass, period. All right, guys, I'm out. If anybody has anything, say it now. Forever hold your peace. Nope. All right, we'll see y'all in the morning. God bless.
Cowboys suck.
No, they don't. They're amazing.